All right, guys, welcome to the channel. I'll be playing several rapid games where I'll be explaining my thought process as best as I can. The games are going to be very instructive, so stick around and let's have some fun playing chess. And if you're watching live and you like to play me, just send me a challenge. Just make sure the challenge is unrated and it can be rapid. Let's see if we can get our rating back to 2-2. Let's get some games going. Okay, I'm playing with the dark pieces, with the black pieces, and my opponent is going for the queen's opening. Maybe we see the queen's gambit on the board, and that's the queen's gambit declined. I would also be playing in the opening roulette later. I'll be playing in the chess.com opening roulette. Romitita, happy to see you here. Welcome to the channel. Happy to see you here. All right, let's break the pin. Let's break the pin before it gets chaotic. And I think I should castle here. Let's castle. Support here. I'm happy my opponent captures here because by capturing there, I recapture this way, and all of a sudden my bishop can use any of these diagonal, any of those squares. Is my opponent going to castle here? I think that's asking for trouble. In my opinion, I think that would be mean asking for trouble because I can just start attacking this way. This is already a semi-open file. Maybe I can open it this way. Okay, why did my opponent play this move? I think the reason my opponent went play this move is so that I am unable to use this square for my bishop. Okay. So what do I do now? Do I want to put the bishop here first? Let's say I play a move like this. Should I worry about this move? Because that's usually an idea in the queen's gambit. Trying to pile up here. And pushing this pawn will make this pawn weak, which is not something I think I really want to do. Even if I push the pawn here, this one becomes a backward pawn. So let's play this move first. Let's develop this. And I think I want to ask some questions here. I'm looking at bringing my rook here and probably rerouting this knight here. See the knight here, so that my bishop can actually see these diagonals. So let's do this. Let's do that. Let's see what opponent is up to. Are we going to see? Okay. Yes, we are likely going to see a move like this in the future. For now, not a move I should worry about. Okay. Is my opponent really thinking of castling here? They might be thinking of castling there. And since my opponent is playing a move like this, I'm tempted to start going crazy this way. Okay, what if we play a move like this? That cannot be bad. Trying to open up the board. Although we'll be left with an isolated pawn. And I really wish not to be left with an isolated pawn, but at least I'm making some progress. Maybe at some point I can push the pawn forward. Okay, let's strike in the center. Since my opponent is not castling, I think I'm interested in castling in the center. Is there something I should worry about on this file, on this diagonal? I don't think so. I don't think there's anything I should worry about. Maybe opponent's capture here. Maybe he doesn't capture. If he doesn't capture, I'm tempted to play a move like this, but I don't think I really gain anything with that move. And if I capture here, looks like I still do not gain anything with that. Because my opponent can just capture with the knight and they are chilling. Alright, so how do we make progress? Yeah, how do we make progress? If my opponent captures here, I'm happy to recapture this way. Okay, my opponent captures that way. Now I think I'm happy to capture this way. I think I'm happy to capture this way now. Alright. I think I'm happy to capture this way, and I'll be asking this bishop some very quick questions. I'll be saying, dear evil bishop, what's your plan? This pawn is very weak, but maybe we can support the pawn this way. Opponent might play a move like this, trying to trade. Ooh, why did you play that, bro? Okay, now I feel like just doing this. I feel like just doing that. I feel like playing this move, but my opponent can capture here. And if I capture with the queen, opponent just captures here. And if I capture with the rook, opponent can still capture here regardless. Okay, they can't, because I capture here and I keep this defended, but I'm not really buying that move. Let's play this move, bring our rook here, line up with this. Maybe capturing here is also a good idea. Can't be a bad idea. Just taking the bishop pair. Just grabbing the bishop pair from my opponent. So it's a move that I'm actually considering. It's a move I'm considering. Capturing here is a move I'm considering. So, okay. My opponent responded that way. Is my opponent interested in capturing here? Probably. Do I have anything I want to do about it? Would I be unhappy if my opponent captures here? I don't think so, because if my opponent captures here, all of a sudden, I'm no longer left with an isolated pawn. So I don't think I'm complaining about that. Let's line up this way. Let's line up this way. Okay. Maybe I should watch out for moves like this, or maybe a move like this. This kind of move. This move actually looks problematic. Okay, that move is asking some legitimate questions. So maybe I might throw in a move like this just to stop my opponent from putting any piece here. Stop my opponent from putting any piece there. If my opponent captures here, I think I'm happy to recapture this way. And this pawn is no longer isolated, as the pawn has a brother. The pawn will have a brother on the EC square. I told you guys that move looks problematic. And why did I allow it? Okay. I'm tempted to play a move like this, just trying to ask for trades. Can't be bad to ask for trades. I'm trying to play a move like this, just trying to ask for trades over here. I don't think I could play a move like this, but I'm not sure I'm a big fan of that move. I'm not sure I'm the biggest fan of that move. So what do we do here? Let's do this. Let me think about it for a moment. Let's say I go here. If my opponent captures, I'm happy to recapture this way. Okay, if my opponent captures here, I think I just capture here. And I have ideas of just pushing pawn forward and actually chasing this bishop back. So let's go here. Now that's a bishop if my opponent is not paying attention. That's a bishop, but I don't expect my opponent to blunder that. Don't expect them to blunder that. I'm happily lined up here. Opponent can grab here, and they can't. I just capture here. I'm chilling, so they can't. Okay, what if opponent captures here? Do I capture with my queen or just capture towards the center? That's an interesting question. That's an interesting question. If my opponent allows me play this move and then play this move, it might get dangerous because I might play a move like this and the knight will be forced to move somewhere. Maybe I get some nasty discovered attack, but I'm not seeing any right now. I'm not seeing any nasty discovered attack on the queen. I'm not seeing. Let's see how opponent responds to this. Okay, finally opponent is stepping away from that. Okay, if we do this, where is the opponent going to? Let's go here. I think I'm going to play a move like this, and if my opponent captures here, I am no longer left with an isolated pawn. That's something I'm considering, but let's try to chase this evil piece away. We are saying, dear evil piece, just go away, stop being evil. Stop being evil, you evil piece. Okay, if my opponent goes here, I think I'm just capturing. But I don't think my opponent is going to play that move. Maybe they play this move. I think I should just capture. Okay, so they play that move. Okay, now I think I want to land my knight here. Or maybe I put a knight here. So I can land a knight here. And if my opponent captures, I replace it with a different knight. That looks interesting. If I play a move like this, my opponent captures and I'm no longer left with an isolated pawn. Or maybe this pawn is too far advanced and pawn might be hard to hold on to. Maybe I can hold on to the pawn this way. But I think let's develop this knight. This knight is not too strong here. So let's put the knight here. I'm looking at playing a move like this. So maybe let's say opponent plays a move like this, trying to stop all of that. Okay, opponent doesn't do that. All right, now I think I'm just interested in just going here. Let's go here. Let's hit this, hit everything. If my opponent captures here, I'm tempted to just capture this way. And I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I wish I could land a piece here. That would be an amazing outpost. That would be an amazing outpost, but I can't. All right. I think I love this. I think I love this. Let's just keep it. Let's keep it this way. I'm looking at maybe playing a move like this and like this, like this. Takes forever. Takes forever, but I'm looking at this for sure. Okay, opponent is stopping that immediately. Wish I could pile up on this, but I can't. I can't pile up on it. Maybe I should have just played this move earlier. Just try to trade. Just try to trade. Okay, let's not beat ourselves over that. Let's try to make progress. Moving here is something I would like to do, but I do not have that move at the moment. Okay, so let's push pawn forward. Okay. If I push this pawn forward, this square becomes weak, so I just need to make sure I'm not blundering something. What if I just go here? I'm very tempted to do that. I don't think I gain anything from that. That is well defended. And I just lose this. Okay, now I am tempted to just play this move. Let's do this. I think I'm interested in just playing this move. With ideas of just bringing this bishop back. So if my opponent doesn't capture it now, I'm just going to bring the bishop back. And I'm saying I gave you a chance to grab the bishop, or you refuse to take those chances. Tempted to just go here instead. Going there instead doesn't feel too nice. Feels like giving up the file. Let's go here. Oh, I'm the biggest fan of this position, I won't lie. Not the biggest fan of this position. If I play a move like this, that's a pawn. So what was I even talking about? What was I talking about? Let's say I go here. What am I gaining with that? Not sure I'm gaining anything. If I trade here, looks like my opponent just has access to the open file. Access to the only open file on the board. Is this the only open file? I guess this file is also open. I'm running low on the time. So I need to make moves. And capturing there, I don't really feel. It feels weird. It feels bad. It really feels bad, guys. Let's keep pieces on the board. Capturing there feels bad. This knight is a menace. I would love to remove the knight. How do I remove it? How do I remove the knight? Do I reroute this way? Doesn't feel good. If this knight captures here now, then I can capture here. Okay, I was thinking I could capture there and have some nasty threats. Looks like I have nothing. Looks like I would have nothing. Oh, guys, my opponent is crushing me. I won't lie. I'm getting crushed here. Let's go back here. I just blundered, guys. I just blundered. How did I do that? Oh my goodness. I just blundered. My opponent can grab here now. Oh my god. I just blundered. Is my opponent missing it? 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 Wow. Maybe my opponent doesn't see it. Ooh, that's also strong. That's really strong as well. That's very strong as well. Oh, That's also very strong. That's also very strong. Let's resign this one. Let's resign this one. I was running low on the clock. I was running low on time, and I just panicked and just blundered the 2-move tactic. My opponent can capture here, which is really strong as well, but the opponent is not interested. Instead, they play another move, which is equally strong. Let's get another game rolling. Okay, I'm playing a 2-1. Let's go for the king's pawn opening. What is my opponent going for? Opponent is going for the French defense. And I love going for the classical variation of the French. Okay, opponent captures, and we have the Rubinstein variation. Okay, I think I'm interested in just doing this. Let's do this. Opponent has to be careful. Okay, now opponent is threatening to just grab this. I think I would like to just go back. Let's keep the piece on the board. I'm not sure I am interested in just trading a lot of material. All right, let's go here. You want to develop your pieces and castle. That's what you want to do in the opening phase of the game. You're not checkmating your opponent. It's not going to happen. So let's castle. If my opponent captures here, I capture here. But my opponent is happy here because they just traded a flank pawn for a middle pawn. So what more can they ask for? And I no longer have any middle pawn. My opponent has one middle pawn. Okay. Okay. I don't think I want to trade the bishop. Trade the bishop pair. Nah. I think I will rather keep my bishop on the board. I'm not interested in losing my bishop pair that way. But maybe my opponent can hop in here. I guess I'm playing too fast. The bullet, the last chess I played was bullet, which is on Saturday. I played a lot of bullet. Maybe it's making me play too fast. I'm not a big fan of my position. Maybe I should have just let my opponent grab this. Maybe just move here. That move looks good. I think that move looks good. Let's go here. Is my opponent going to push pawn forward? I do not expect that. Pushing pawn forward just weakens the king side, and I don't see what my opponent gets from doing that. I can just bring my bishop here, and I should be okay. Maybe I should put my bishop here. Maybe the bishop on this diagonal is also very fine. Yes, okay. Yes, I think this is a fine move. This is a good looking move. So let's see what my opponent does. Let's see what my opponent is going to do. I suspect my opponent is interested in playing a move like this. Maybe a move like this, asking me to capture, but that's just going to be trading a lot of pieces. And I don't really see what I gain from that, but I also don't see what my opponent is gaining from the trades. I also do not see what my opponent is gaining for the from the trades. I really want to put my bishop here. The bishop is going to be a menace on this diagonal. So maybe my opponent will be looking at this move, but even if they go there, I think I can still play this move, and it's a very useful move. Very useful move, keeping a lot of pressure on this pawn, putting a lot of pressure on this pawn. So this, okay, opponent plays that. Opponent really wants trade. Your opponent, why do you love trade so much? Okay, now I feel like just going here. Now I feel like just going there, and I'm eyeing this pawn. Eyeing this pawn. That cannot be bad. How is my opponent going to defend this pawn? Maybe they have moves like this to defend. And I don't think I really mind that much. I don't think I mind too much. Let's go here. Okay, is that the idea behind all of those moves? Can't I just go back? Oh, I can go back, but now I no longer have this move. Now I no longer have this move to put pressure there. Okay, but what if I hop in my knight here? Should I worry? What is the knight doing there? That might be a question. I would love to attack this pawn. So let's say we trade, and then I attack this pawn. My opponent can defend it this way. I wish they can't. I wish they can't defend it. They can defend it that way. Okay, so if I put the bishop here, the knight here, okay, I think I love the knight sitting there. I think that would be an amazing knight. I think that was just going to be an amazing knight. Okay, so let the knight hop in here. Let's hop the knight here. I'm just making sure my knight is not getting trapped. Okay, I think I can play this move if I have to. If opponent plays this move, I think I'm just going to attack the bishop, ask the bishop to move away. That's just what I'm going to do. Problem is I would like to attack my opponent, so how do I start an attack? Very important, and this move is very useful because now this move is controlling the square. I would have loved to just go back here, but the reason I prefer this move is actually because it controls this square. Okay. What if I just do this? I also feel like just moving away, but I'm not sure what I'm gaining with all of those moves. If I push pawn forward, what do I gain? What if I trade queens? What if I trade queens? Because my opponent has a lot of squares they can move their queen to and then start harassing my queen with their rook. So maybe trading queens here is not a bad idea. Trading queens there is not a bad idea. And one thing I'm saying to my opponent is that, bro, this pawn might be too extended. That pawn might be too extended because my opponent might have a hard time defending this pawn. Okay, I think probably the reason behind this move is to stop me from maybe moving my knight here. This bishop or this bishop, which one is stronger? My bishop is looking at all of these squares. I think both bishop are not too strong. That's what I think. Or maybe if I trade here and then bring my knight here and my knight can come in here and then I start piling up on this. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. Okay, my opponent is attacking me. Now this bishop is actually doing some amazing job over here. So let's do this. This move looks weakening. It's a weakening move, but the reason my opponent is going for it is because there's no queens on the board. So my opponent is saying, bro, how are you going to attack me? And that's exactly what my opponent is saying. I feel like just playing a move like this, trying to land my knight here. That looks like a very useful move. So let's say I play a move like this with simple intentions of just landing here. How is my opponent going to defend it? How are they going to defend it? Are they going to bring this rook over here to defend it? Okay, that looks reasonable. That looks reasonable. But I can still go there because, okay, I can't. For the moment, I thought I could still go there. Opponent wants to trade. Opponent is a big trader. Opponent is a big trader. If I do not trade and play a move like this, am I not okay? Maybe I do not trade. Maybe I don't trade. I play a move like this with the same idea of just hopping in here. With similar idea of just hopping in there. If my opponent asks me questions, do I just hop in there? Yes. If my opponent, okay. For a moment, I thought if I capture there, I get to double the pawns, but I'm not doubling the pawns. For a moment, I thought if I go here and then play a move like this, I double the pawns, but this knight is defending this square, so the pawns is not going to be doubled. Okay, I can't even go there now because this knight is also defending this square. But I think playing a move like this and putting my knight here can't be bad. So let's go here. My opponent just wants to trade. I don't know why. I don't know why my opponent is just after trading. Maybe he's giving me too much regard. But our rating is really close. So why is he regarding me? Why is he giving me any kind of regard? Can I challenge you? Yes, Sam say you can challenge me. You can challenge me. Just make sure the challenge is rapid and unrated. Rapid and unrated. Opponent can play a move like this. And while I'm interested in doing this, I'm not sure I gain anything from doing that. But maybe I can go back. Maybe I can just go back here. Go back here and maybe capture here. And my claim is that, bro, I have the bishop pair. And I'm tempted to play a move like this. But, doesn't really do much. It doesn't do much. What if opponent harass my... Okay. I wanted to say that's a free piece. That would be a free piece here. But thanks to this thanks to this evil knight, it's not a free piece. So maybe I can hop in here. If I hop in there, I might not get myself trapped. Okay. See what my opponent is doing. See what my opponent is doing. Opponent is going for this pawn. And aside from going for that pawn, opponent is cooking, guys. Opponent is cooking something really unpleasant. Opponent is cooking some nasty stuff here. My opponent has a lot of sacrificial ideas here. My opponent has some sacrificial idea here. If I play a move like this, trying to be smart, my opponent can capture. And after the trade, what do they have? Then they can sack here. And after I capture, they have this move. So what if I capture here? If I capture there, my opponent can capture here with check. So what if I capture here? After all, this bishop is looking dead. Looks like an interesting move. I think I want to capture here. And then strike with this move. Once the bishop moves away, then I capture here. And after the trade, I think I should be okay. I think I should be okay. The endgame should be better for me. That's what I think. So let's remove this evil. Evil piece, go away. What did I just calculate? Okay, I said I want to do this. Let's remove this evil. Go away, evil. You evil piece, you have been evil for too long. Once the piece goes away, then I can capture here. What if my opponent counter strikes with this move? Looks interesting. Okay, it doesn't do any of that. So I'm happy to do this. I am happy to do that. I'm looking at bringing my my bishop here, and I'm eyeing this pawn. Problem is my opponent can easily move away. My opponent can grab this pawn. So let's say I defend this pawn now. If I defend the pawn, my opponent is on time to play a move like this, and I no longer have access to this. So do I really want to trade that pawn that badly? Maybe not. Maybe I do not want to do that. Okay, but maybe I can access it as I can access that square through this square. I can attack this pawn through this square. So let's keep this pawn defended. Okay. Maybe my opponent lands their knight here, but I don't think I have an issue with that. Maybe I have an issue with that, guys. Maybe I just blundered. Did I just blunder? Oh my goodness. Okay, it's not a blunder. It's not a blunder because when I capture here, I capture with check. Then I am on time to play a move like this. I'm on time to play a move like that. But then my opponent can defend this way. My opponent can defend that way. Then they will be able to defend this pawn this way. I really wish they can't. I really wish they can't defend the pawn, but they can. Thanks to these evil knights coming here. Thanks to the evil knight. Okay. Let's grab here. If I capture here, my opponent has this move, and the move looks very dangerous. It's not a move I really like. It's not a move I really like. So let's capture with that bishop. I'm looking at coming here next. Maybe I do not really gain anything. Oh, this move looks interesting. Why haven't I gone for it? Let's see what my opponent comes up with. Let's see what my opponent comes up with. I'm also looking at moves like this, trying to attack this while also hitting this. My opponent can try to defend it this way, but first I will be attacking this pawn. I think my opponent is going to play this move. Oh, they don't. They do not play that move. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So let's say I go attack this pawn now. What do I expect? I expect a move like this. So that looks interesting but doesn't work. Okay, my opponent is striking me with some very useful moves. Okay, what if I just go attack this pawn? I think then my opponent can attack me. Oh, this endgame is looking very interesting, guys. This bishop is not the happiest bishop on the board. If I go and attack this pawn, if my opponent is not going to push it, I think my opponent can afford to play a move like this. Let's go attack this pawn. Trying to invite my opponent into this square. But let's say I land a check here. If my opponent plays this move, if I land a check here, looking like an interesting check. But I'm not sure the check does anything for me, because if I land a check there, maybe my opponent just attacks my bishop. And okay, if they attack my bishop, I just grab here. Ooh. So if my opponent attacks here, what if I go here? I think my opponent can play this move. And they are chilling. Opponent doesn't even try to attack it. I feel like defending this. I really feel like just defending it. Let's say I defend it this way. What do I expect? I expect my opponent to then attack me. I'm running low on time. What if I go defend it this way? That looks like a sad move to play. Then my opponent can grab this, defend that. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. I guess I'm messing the position up. Badly. My opponent doesn't want to play this move. I guess maybe they are kind of worried about this check, but I don't think I gain anything with that check. I don't think I really gain much with that check. But now if my opponent plays a move like this, I can land this check. And if they try to attack my bishop, I just capture here. So they can't do that. And when I land this, I have to be careful not to get this knight trapped. I have to be very careful. And I have to start playing fast. I'm also looking at playing a move like this, trying to win this. Okay. Let's go here. And I think I can grab this pawn. Anti. And the bishop defends this pawn. The bishop defends the pawn. Just trying to make sure I'm not blundering something really important. Let's go here. Let's go there. And my opponent is running out of time, so we need to pick up the pace. I'm up a pawn now, so my position is winning. I'm also looking at moves like this, but if I play a move like that, I think my opponent can play this move, and that will be a fork. That's just going to be a fork. So for now, doesn't look like a move that works. Doesn't look like a move that works. Let's go here. What's my opponent up to? Not too sure. Not too sure. Let's go here. My knight is defending this pawn. I'm hitting this pawn. I'm hitting this pawn. Okay. What's my opponent playing? Let's do this. We are attacking this. Okay. Maybe not really. Not really. But I think we are. Because if I play a move like this. Let's grab here. Not sure why my opponent played that. I'm just going to be up a piece. I'm just going to be up a piece. Don't think I'm complaining. Okay. All right, my opponent just blundered the fork now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And that's a win, guys. Got a bit complicated at the end. Your opponent just resign, just resign, just resign, bro. Just resign. Just resign. All right. Hey, good stuff. Also Nigerian myself. All right. Chess. Ife Chess. Ife Chess Diaries. All right. Happy to see you here. Happy to see you here. Someone said they wanted to challenge me. If you want to challenge me, now is the time. Let the challenge come in. Let the challenge come in. Before I get a new game going. Let the challenge come in. I'm getting worse at chess instead of getting better. I used to feel that way sometimes. They used to feel that way sometimes, but you're not getting worse. Why do you think you are getting worse? All right, let's get another game going. Okay, I think maybe a challenge just came in. Lost from light, lost from light. The challenge should be 10 minutes. Let's just accept. Why do you think you are getting worse? Let's go here. We're going to see a trade. Is it the rating point? Your rating point is just how do I call it? Is it an average of what chess.com believe you should be at? So losing some rating points doesn't mean you are getting worse. Losing some rating point doesn't mean you are getting worse at chess. Okay, we have the French. I think capturing there is not really the way to go, but it's not paying attention. I just captured. Okay, let's go here. I want to hop in a knight here. I'm also looking at moves like this, trying to pile up on this pawn. Pile up on the pawn and grab the pawn. Okay, what is this move? Maybe the knight wants to hop in here. Let's stop the knight from going there. Let's say even knight. You have no access to this square. I'm looking at going here, but I think my opponent is going to play a move like this. I'm tempted to capture here, but I have to be careful not to blunder something that just ends the game. I have to be very careful. Opponent is already thinking. Opponent is thinking. What did he decide to play? Tempted to go here, but the moment I go there, I'm losing material immediately. Let's go here. Let's go harass this bishop. Let's say evil bishop. You might want to consider moving away. I think my opponent is going to move the bishop into one of the... Okay, maybe this square. Because move it here. Maybe I just grab it. I'm likely just going to capture it. But I'll be happy if I can trade my bishop for the light square bishop, because my bishop is the worst piece. It's my worst minor piece here. I have most of my pawns on the light squares, and the center is just locked. So this bishop is a bad bishop. And this is my opponent's bad bishop. You can see they have 2 pawns on the dark squares, and the position looks locked. Doesn't look like there's a pawn break. Maybe I have a pawn break here. Okay, opponent is has decided to give that up. Let's go here. Earlier, my opponent could have sacked there with their bishop, just captured here, maybe not a sacrifice. And after I capture here, then they can capture here. But now, since they have a bishop there, since they no longer have a bishop here, now they can't capture here. And this knight is strong. Do I want to capture here? Never. That's a sad bishop. I told you guys earlier, that's a sad bishop. This is a move I'm looking at, but doesn't seem to work now. I am tempted to play moves like this, but my opponent is just going to capture and there's nothing. If I play a move like this, I can capture. They are not going to move their knight. I wish they will move this knight so I can land this skewer. Do I want to trade? Yes, I'm likely going to not trade. Do I want to castle? I mean, yes, I'm likely going to castle. Castle my king away from the center. Stay away from trouble. Okay, now my opponent is saying, bro, there's no skewer anymore. Let's just castle our king to safety. I'm looking at this move, but I'm not sure what I really achieve with that. I'm eyeing this pawn. Looks like I'm eyeing this pawn, but that pawn is well defended, so I'm eyeing nothing there. I have nothing there. Capturing here, not something I want to do at the moment. Really not something I want to do at the moment, because if I capture here, this bishop is sad. That's just a sad bishop. My opponent can won't capture here. And all of a sudden, my opponent has a very solid center. I'm looking at playing a move like this, asking my opponent to capture here, but all of a sudden I will have a weakness here. And by moving this piece, this knight, this pawn is no longer defending this knight. But do I still gain anything from that? Not sure. I don't think so. Let's just go for this file. My opponent can easily defend. That's the sad part. Okay, if my opponent defends, I'm tempted to just push pawn forward. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. If my opponent defends here, I'm going to push pawn forward. And if my opponent captures here, I'm going to capture here. Ask the knight, ask the rook some questions. Let's go. Ask the rook some questions. And this pawn feels weak. Maybe I will come back for the pawn later. That looks interesting. I told you guys earlier, this looking like a sad piece. I'm just going to capture here. Where's this knight even going? I did my opponent play that move? Guys, you always want to ask yourself that question. Why did my opponent play that move? Because just the way you are calculating, your opponent is also calculating. But I think I can capture here, and I don't think this move. I think my opponent was hoping I capture here. So they capture here, and the queen will be looking at this square. I would love to capture here. I told you guys earlier, this bishop is a sad bishop. But if I capture here, it allows my opponent's queen into the game, which is not something I think I really want at the moment. So I'm just going to capture here now. I'm going to capture here. If my opponent plays a move like this, it doesn't really do much. It doesn't really do much. It doesn't do much. I can even capture, just win a pawn. Maybe my opponent captures here. Looks interesting. Looks like my opponent can capture here. And the moment I capture here, they bring another rook over to harass my queen. Saying, bro, I'm interested in just harassing that queen. But maybe I just bring my queen here. Maybe I just block this way. Maybe I just block this way. Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. Let's see. We are likely going to get it with this move. Do I want to play this move? Just trying to keep everything solid. Or do I just want to move into this square? I think I can play a move like this. I think that move feels strong. The move feels strong, but is it strong? That's the question. Is the move strong? And I think the answer to the question is no, the move is not strong. I think the move is not strong. If I play a move like this, my opponent is going to hit me with this move, and I have to come out. I have to come out again. What if I just capture here now? I was almost smiling. Thought I had something interesting, but I have nothing. I have nothing. Let's go. Okay. I think I can capture here. Opponent has to capture with a pawn. Capturing with the queen. Okay, I thought it allows this skewer. Okay, it doesn't allow the skewer, but if they capture the queen is no longer defending the square. Guys, let those challenge come in. Let the challenge come in. You want to play me, let the challenge come in. Just make sure the challenge is unrated and blitz. Not blitz, unrated rapid. Okay, I'm not seeing any challenge. In the absence of no challenge, I'll start another game. I'll start another rapid game. Let's start another rated rapid game. Let's see if we can keep winning. Let's go with the king's pawn opening. Okay, my opponent is going for the Sicilian, and maybe we'll get the open Sicilian on the board. Or we do the Smith-Morra Gambit. I think I'm just going to do the Smith-Morra Gambit. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that in a blitz in a rapid game, but let's go. All right, I think I want to go back here, and I was expecting this move. That's the only logical move here. Capturing here makes no sense, so let's just go back. Tempted to push pawn forward, not sure what I gain with that. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. And my opponent block with this move. Okay. Maybe they can. Do I want to capture? Probably not. Let's do this. Trying to make sure my moves are good. Trying to make sure my move is good. I see my opponent playing a move like this. But why do I want to trade queens? Can you imagine? Why am I playing like this? What am I doing? That move looks bad. But guess what? The move is not bad. The move looks bad. It looks like I can just sack here. The move looks like I can just sack here. I think I can. Looks like I can capture here. Ooh, guys. It looks like I can capture here. The move looks bad, guys. The move looks bad. It looks like I can capture here. And if my opponent captures here, if I capture here, okay, it doesn't work. But my opponent can just capture and I have nothing. That's the only reason it doesn't work. That's the only reason it doesn't work. That's really the only reason it doesn't work. Because if I could land a check here, it would have been a very disastrous check, a very devastating check. But my opponent can capture here. They don't have to capture with their queen. They do not have to capture with their queen. So let's just go back here. For a moment, I thought I had something. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm giving up so much material. I am giving up so much. I have given up 2 pawns now. Oh my god. What did I just do? Oh my god, what did I just do? Alright, let me get another game going. I got distracted. Came back and played the worst chess in the history of chess. Let's go for the French defense. Let's strike in the center of the board. Useful move in the French. Okay. Alright. Our opponent is making sure to take control of the center, but by doing all of this bishop becomes a very weak bishop. My opponent doesn't really care about the bishop now. They will try to trade the bishop for some piece. Try their best to trade the bishop for something. Okay, let's do this. My opponent is likely going to capture here, and I don't mind capturing here and putting my bishop here. I don't mind doing that. And my bishop would be a big pawn, but that's how you play the French defense. But that is actually a way to play the French defense. You have your bishop here. Your bishop is just holding on to everything. Opponent is looking at this pawn. Aside from that pawn, opponent is looking at this other pawn. If I push pawn forward, my opponent can capture here. And if I go here, If I go here, the queen can move into the square, which is not something I like. I feel like just ignoring and playing a move like this. But then I have to worry about this move, about this knight. So what if I just go back here, keep everything solid? What if I just go back here, just keep an eye on everything? That cannot be too bad. Let's go here. And maybe I play a move like this, then I can play a move like this. That's taking a lot of time. That's taking a lot of time. Yeah, I also have moves like this, which doesn't seem to do a lot. I think it does a lot. I think it does a lot. Let's say I play a move like this. If my opponent lands this check, I can hit them with this move, and the queen has to move. Queen has to move. I'm also looking at this move, just trying to lock the board. But why do I want to lock the board? Is there a reason for me to be locking the board up? I also don't like playing very locked position. I also don't like position that is just locked and there's no action on the board. Why didn't you do this against me? If I do that against you, are you sure you'll be able to convert? Would you be able to convert? Would you still be able to convert the game? That's the question. I just dropped my queen in one move. I dropped the queen in one move. I'm tempted to do this, but if I do this now, my opponent hits me with this check. And now if I play a move like this, I lose this bishop. So now that's not a move I can play. And the good thing is that now my opponent can no longer castle, and I'm interested in castling. My opponent knows they can't castle, and they're going for that. They're going for some nasty pin. I really do not like the pin, and I really have to do something about this move as well. I really want to castle on the next move, but my opponent is not going to let me do that. Let's do this. Let's do this. I suspect my opponent wants to play this move. I'm not really buying it, but the move is strong. The move is strong because looks like I have a check here, but my opponent just strikes with this move. And what do you have? I have nothing. I have nothing after that. And if my opponent strikes with this move, I am tempted to play this move, but then that will be a free pawn. That will be a free pawn. I don't want to give my opponent a free pawn. So if my opponent plays this move, can I ignore and just play this? I don't think I can ignore and play that. That's still going to lead to a free pawn. Do I want to really grab here? Do I really want to grab here? Do I really want to capture there? Okay, let's reevaluate. Let's say I just castle my king. Ask my opponent to capture here, and then I capture here. I think that's what I'm going to go for. Let's just castle. I'm simply saying, dear opponent, if capturing there makes you happy, be my guest. Be my guest. That's a pawn, but be my guest. Be my guest grabbing it. And if my opponent doesn't grab the pawn, I think they have to play a move like this just to reinforce this piece. Okay, they grab the pawn. They grabbed the pawn. Opponent is saying, why not? That's a pawn. Opponent is saying that's a pawn. All right, I think I am interested in playing a move like this. Let's make sure we can play that move. If I play a move like this, there's a problem. My opponent can strike with this move. That's the problem here. That's the problem. My opponent can strike with that move. But I'm looking at maybe bringing my bishop here. And the bishop is just really good. I like the bishop. Maybe the bishop sits here. And for the cost of a pawn, this dark square bishop that is usually a terrible bishop in the French defense is just a monster sitting here. It's just a monster sitting here. Or maybe sitting here. Let's go here. And the idea behind this move now is to give a check here and then play a move like this, because then I'll be threatening to land a checkmate here, and my opponent cannot really castle. So let's see. I expect my opponent to play this move. I expect them to play that move. 100%. This king that is on the center of the board is the problem here. That is the problem here. That king is very sad. That is a very sad king. Okay, let's say my opponent plays this move. I would go here. I'm definitely going there. Okay, I feel like going here, check. Well, if I go there, check, my opponent just hits me, and all of a sudden I have two pieces under attack, so I can't go for this check. That check looks interesting, but not a check I can play. So if my opponent plays this move, I think I should go here. What if my opponent doesn't play that move? Okay, if my opponent doesn't play if my opponent just plays a random developing move, okay, my opponent sees what is coming, and they're simply saying, bro, count me out. Okay, now I feel like just doing this. I'm going for it. Let's open the center of the board up. Can't be bad. And not be bad. That cannot be bad. But by opening up the center, okay, my opponent still can't castle because thanks to this bishop. Okay, let's go forward. Let's go forward. If my opponent push pawn forward now, then I have this move. Then I have this move and I'm winning the pawn. So let's see what my opponent does. If my opponent captures here, I'm just going to capture here. And I have all kinds of nasty threats on the board. All kinds and every kind of nasty threat on the board. This king that is sitting on the center of the board, look at my opponent's pieces. They haven't developed any piece. Just a terrible position for my opponent, but I really do not want to trade queens. My opponent position is too sad for me to be trading queens. I won't lie. Position is too sad to be trading queens. I'm not going to trade queens. I am not trading queens. This king is stuck on the center of the board. Why should I trade queens? If I trade queens, I just make the position easy for my opponent. But if I don't trade queens, my opponent has a lot to worry about. A lot to worry about. And I want to make sure they have a lot on their hands to worry about. Opponent cannot castle. If they castle, I think I just grab there. That's just going to be a rook. I don't think they can even castle that way. I don't think they can castle. If I capture here now, opponent is going to capture this way. I really don't want to capture here because it helps my opponent develops a piece. I don't want them to develop anything. I want them to be stuck, have nothing. If my opponent plays a move like this, I'm just going here. I'm setting up all kinds of checkmate. And how is my opponent going to respond to that? Opponent would love to grab here with their queen, but that would be a free queen. And I'm just going to say thank you. Opponent would love to grab here, but now that will be a free bishop. And it might lead to checkmate. That will be a free bishop, maybe a free rook. But I think it might ultimately just lead to checkmate. The opponent has a beautiful but sad pyramid. A beautiful but very sad pyramid. That's not a pyramid the opponent wants. That's not a pyramid the opponent wants. And all this for the cost of a pawn. Want to prioritize developing your piece. You see, my opponent actually attacked the pawn here. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's say I go here. I'm threatening to go here, checkmate. What do I expect from my opponent? Not sure what my opponent is up to. Let's go here. I'm setting up checkmate. I have this check, and then I have this check, and that's a rook. That's a rook, bro. That only a rook. Okay, opponent has this move. Oh my goodness. Opponent has that move. Oh, for a moment I thought I was winning something very quickly. Let's go here. Okay, opponent can actually capture. Oh, I played that move too fast, guys. I played that move too fast. I played that move too fast. Okay, let's go here. Am I letting my opponent off? Doesn't look so. Doesn't look like I'm letting him off. I think my opponent has to play a move like this. Playing any weird move. Playing any weird move just loses. Oh my goodness. Oh, my opponent is getting back into the game, guys. Opponent is getting back into the game. I do not want to trade. I really do not want to trade. Opponent can play a move like this now. Hope I'm not getting my queen trapped. Okay, then I have a check here, but opponent can just block this way. Position is looking too sad for my liking. Maybe I should have just pinned this. Maybe I should have just pinned the rook. Oh, I should have just pinned it after this move. Or maybe instead of capturing, yes, I captured that move too fast. I should have just played a move like this. I should have played a move like this before I capture here. Oh my god, how did I miss that? Okay, if I had captured there, okay, opponent goes there. That doesn't look too sad. Let's go here. Where's my opponent moving the king? Where are they moving the king? The queen. Okay, maybe I should have attacked with this because maybe they can just stay on the dark squares, and they will have some really nasty threats. Have some really nasty threats on the board. Because if I move this, they just capture here, and all of a sudden I might be getting checkmated. Because it looks like I'm tempted to sack here. And it looks like that cannot be a bad move. Looks like that cannot be a bad move. Yeah, let's do this. I really do not want to trade pieces. Let's go here. Missing stuff. I am missing stuff. Opponent can play a move like this. I think I'm just going to grab here. Ooh, okay. I thought I could grab here. Can I grab there? Wait. Let's say opponent plays a move like this. Can't I just capture here? Okay, maybe opponent captures with the king. No, they can't capture with the king. I think this is a bad move. I don't think my opponent can play that move. And all of these squares are controlled. Go away. Go away. If opponent plays this move, they are just asking for trouble. They are asking for trouble. I don't think you can play that move. That's exactly what opponent played. I really do not think you can play that move, but let's make sure we actually know what we are talking about. I'm tempted to give another check here. If I play a move like this, opponent can just capture, and after the trade, they are chilling. But I think I can play a move like this, and the idea is simply to go here, checkmate. And their opponent, how are you stopping that? How are you stopping that? Even if you push your pawn forward, it doesn't work. So let's just go back here. I'm simply threatening to go here. Checkmate. You can't go back now. You would love to go back. You wish you went back. But now you can't. I have this check, and this would be checkmate. That's just going to be checkmate. All because my opponent did not castle their king. All because opponent did not castle their king. Okay. Okay, I think this is the way we deliver checkmate. We have several ways to capture here, but I think this is the way we deliver checkmate. We capture with the queen. Now the king is forced into the square, and this is going to be checkmate. This is going to be checkmate. Landing a check here is also checkmate. I think that is even looking elegant. That is looking elegant. Let's deliver the checkmate this way. Let's deliver the checkmate that way. Bro, it's impossible to reach 2000 in 2 years. Are you sure it's impossible? I've actually seen people that say they reach 2000 in 2 years, but I know different people with different hours, amount of hours you are willing to commit to chess. And I wouldn't say if you are just a casual person that plays chess online, please don't commit too much hours trying to learn chess. Some people play chess for 7 hours. Just casually, nothing, just for no reason. You just play chess for 7 hours. What's that? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. So If you're a casual learner, just someone that just have fun playing chess online, maybe if you play chess and maybe 2 to 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours, that's a lot of time. Not everybody can afford that amount of time. 2 to 3 hours, you play chess, maybe 2 hours, you do some learning. Maybe you play chess 1 hour, 30 minutes, do some learning, maybe you look at your opening, do some puzzles, very important. You do some puzzles, and I wouldn't say 2 years. Different people with different ways they learn this chess, with different way they play chess. Some people have been playing chess for more than 5 years and they are still below 1000 rating. All right, I guess we are going to get another game going. That was an amazing game. Let's get another game started. But if you are talking about online chess, 2000 in 2 years is not impossible. 2000 in 2 years is not impossible, especially kids that have a lot of times on their hand, especially children below 10 years. They have a lot of times on their hand, and I shouldn't have captured that way, but I'm going for some trick. This is the Scotch Gambit, guys. My opponent plays that move. Now I can sacrifice the bishop, then I come in here with a check, and I pick up this bishop, and my opponent has a king that is stuck on the center of the board. That's what I have, the position. All right. Feels like I can play this move and trap the queen, but the queen is not getting trapped. Okay, since my opponent doesn't capture there, I think I'm just going to come back here and just castle. Can't be bad. Can't be bad. This is also a move. This is also an idea. That's also an idea. Let's say I play a move like this. Okay. I wanted to say, how is my opponent going to defend? But then they can play a move like this. And even if I land a check here, they can block this way. Let's just castle our king. Stay away from chaos. Stay away from chaos. Let's do this. If my opponent captures here, I think I'm just going to capture here, and then I grab here, and I'll be up a pawn. Is it really worth it? Okay, trading everything is not something I really want. Trading a lot of material is not something I really want. Let's go here. I'm setting up some checkmates here, which doesn't work at the moment. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I feel like capturing here. Maybe my opponent captures this way. And then I feel like just playing a move like this. What if my opponent captures with a pawn? Doesn't look like a good move. Okay, let's say I capture here. Opponent captures here, and then I play this move. Asking questions immediately. Asking the queen some very difficult questions. I think let's do this. Let's go here. If opponent captures with the queen, that's checkmate. I wish I could land some check and pick this evil bishop up. I wish I could do that, but I can't. There's still a lot of games to be played here. Go away, evil queen. Go away, evil queen. Guess there's a problem here. Yes, there's a problem here. Maybe the evil queen goes here. Ooh, maybe I'm chilling, guys. Maybe I am chilling. If opponent captures here, I can capture here with check, and then I capture here, and I should just be fine. I should just be fine. Okay, if opponent captures here, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Looks like I can capture here. We check, but I can't. It's not a check, so it does nothing. And even if I capture there, it also does nothing. If I capture here, we check. My opponent can block this way. I hate they can block, but they can. And I really do not have nothing. I really have nothing on the board. Oh, let's grab here. I have to block this way. I'm tempted to just sack here, but I'm not sure why I'm sacking there. Not too sure why I'm sacking there. If I capture here, my opponent is going to capture with a knight. So let's just develop a piece this way. If my opponent captures here, be my guess. What if opponent doesn't capture? Maybe I will be the one capturing. I shouldn't be trading queens, but it just feels like all my pieces are just sleeping. So trying to bring a piece into the game, trying to bring some pieces into the game. Trying to bring some pieces into the game. The king is not too happy, and keeping the queens on the board. I can't ask for more. Why did my opponent play that move? Wow. Why did my opponent play that move? That's a pawn. Let's establish that. That's a pawn, and my opponent will have to find some very good move, else they might get themselves in trouble. And then I land this move. All right, let's grab this pawn. Let's grab the pawn. This rook has to move, and then I think I have this move. Don't think I'm really complaining. Ooh, guys, I have to watch out. I have to watch out. I have to watch out for something here. Do you know what's that? Playing a move like this, but maybe I can move away. Maybe I can move away and should be fine. Maybe. Let's see. I'm hitting the queen. Opponent might be interested in playing a move like this. Okay. Okay. My opponent is up to something that I do not really appreciate. Opponent wants to land a check here for real. And I won't be able to capture here, and I'll be getting checkmated. So I don't want to get checkmated. And I wish my opponent cannot land that check. I really wish my opponent cannot land the check. Okay, what if I capture here? My opponent cannot land the check. Oh, they can. They can. They can still land the check. Oh my god. And this is what I'm talking about. All because pieces are not well developed. Okay, let's say I play a move like this. Now my opponent doesn't have that check. But then maybe my opponent has this move. Then my opponent has that move. Okay, maybe I'm just fine. I think I'm just fine. Let's say I go here. What if I go here? No, I don't want to go there. Let's go here. I don't want to get it with any nasty checks. I'm looking at playing moves like this and like this. I think my opponent is going to play a move like this, and then I think I can play this move and I should just be okay. I can land a check here if I need to. Opponent is might be interested in grabbing a pawn here. Looking like an interesting move. Looking like a very good move. Maybe I should have gone here, but the reason I didn't go here is because I will still have some back rank issues. I'll still have some back rank issues, which I really do not want. I don't appreciate any kind of back rank issues now. Okay, I saw that move coming. Let's think. I think we can play this move. I think we can play this move, can't we? I think we can. Can we? Yes, we can. Let's play this move. Making sure this is defended. We have to make sure that it's defended. If my opponent grabs this, I would be very, very happy. Extremely happy. Why am I happy? Because this knight has moved several times. This knight has moved several times. And just giving up the knight for the bishop that hasn't moved is just wasting moves. And I will be very happy. That's a move I'll be very happy to see. Why didn't you trap the queen? Was the queen trapped? Was the queen ever trapped? Was the queen? I'll analyze this game to see if the queen was ever trapped. Okay, now my opponent would love to maybe play moves like this, but that'll just run into this. That'll run into that. If my opponent captures here, I am glad. I'm very glad. My new name will be Gladness. If my opponent captures there, I'll be very happy. Problem is my opponent is not going to capture there. My opponent is, I don't expect my opponent to capture there. It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. And they just captured there. And they just captured there. It doesn't really make any sense to me. Okay, I see what they are trying to do. I see what they are trying to do. I see what they are trying to do. Okay, now it's making sense. It didn't make sense to me earlier, but now it's making sense. You see what my opponent is trying to do? Opponent is a tricky guy. Opponent is a tricky guy. Okay, let's just make sure it works. Let's say I capture here. Opponent is going to play this move. Opponent is going to play that move. And I would like to land a check here. It doesn't seem to do nothing. What if I land a check here? Doesn't change anything. Okay, but I can play a move like this, and it's a nice pin. It's a pin, but then my opponent will be able to capture here because my opponent already has two pieces looking at this. Okay, but then I think I can throw in this in between move, check. Or what if I even just capture here first? Okay, then my opponent can capture here. My king side is not the best king side you want to have. Okay, I think I want to throw in this check. I expect my opponent to block this way, and then I capture here. I expect them to capture back, because if you don't capture back, maybe they can capture here. Oh my goodness. Position is immense, guys. And they can't do that. Because I'll be open, have a knight here. I'll be able to capture here with a discovered check, I guess. Okay, maybe they can do that. Let's say, oh, I'm running out of time. Let's play. Let's move. Let's move. I'm running out of time. Let's move. I am running out of time. Let's go. Okay, for a moment, I thought my opponent would just capture there. They didn't. I'm just up a pawn, and I'm up a pawn. Just up a pawn. This move looks interesting, but this bishop is doing an amazing job over there. Bishop is doing an amazing job over there. Opponent might play a move like this. I'm just going to strike this way. Let's say opponent plays. If opponent captures here, I think I can trap the bishop immediately and then go for the bishop. But maybe my opponent plays a move like this and open up the king side, and it's just a lot of menace. It's just a lot of trouble. Let's try to bring the queen into the game. That's a pawn, but capturing that pawn feels bad. It feels weird. But maybe I should just grab the pawn and I'll be up 2 pawns. My opponent wants to play a move like this. You see that coming, and you want to allow that. Justice, do you really want to allow that? Let's go here. Let's go here. Opponent might be interested in pushing pawns. Maybe pushing pawn here. I'm just going to push this pawn. I have to watch out for my rook, guys. That rook is hanging. The rook is not defended. Opponent has to be careful as well, because may have some nastiness going on there. What if opponent sacks here? Thanks to this rook, thanks to that rook, I can capture, and I have peace of mind. Okay, I think I have this check. Guys, do you see the brilliance is there? Check, bro. If my opponent captures, that's checkmate. That's checkmate. That's a beautiful rook sacrifice that cannot be accepted. It cannot be accepted. But regardless of what my opponent plays here, opponent is in serious trouble. Okay. The opponent, please resign. Please resign. I feel like going for this check. Let's go for this check. That should be a good check because then I'll be landing another check here. Okay. Let's land a check here. Let's land a check here. That's not checkmate. I wish it's checkmate. Opponent knows what he's going for. I'm just going to trade more material. I think I can force the king into that square. It's not checkmate, guys. It's not checkmate. The opponent just resign. Just resign. Now I'm threatening to land a check here and it's going to be checkmate. It's going to be checkmate. So let's see what my opponent does here. Let's see what my opponent plays here. Maybe opponent can play a move like this. Then when I land a check here, then they move here. But I think I can just then land a check here. And my position is crushing. Okay, maybe, okay, they have to move. They have to move. If you block, I just capture. And let's go here. Opponent is interested in flagging me, guy. Ooh, wasn't this check interesting? Oh, that's an interesting check. Okay, the king would be able to move here. I wish I could give the check here. If I could give the check here, it would have been checkmate. But I can't. Let's go here. What's the idea behind the move? Idea is simple, very simple. The idea is to sack here with check. And then land this check. That will be 2 rook sacrifice in a game. 2 rook sacrifice in one game. The idea here is to simply to sack here with a check. Okay, my opponent missed the idea. Let's just cross check. If I give this check, where's the king going? The king is left with this move. Okay, I don't want the king to be left with any move. So let's give this check. Oh, that's not okay. Now I can deliver this checkmate. Opponent can still block. Opponent can still block. Oh my god. That's checkmate. Oh, wait. Why that move looks interesting? Let's say, okay, I'm going to analyze this. After landing this check, what if my opponent had blocked this way? Then I have this check. Oh, ho, ho, ho. And then I have this check, removing the defender of the rook. And they have to be careful where they move to. I guess they are just moving here. And I can just capture here. I can grab here as well. But no, I'm just going to grab here. I'm just going to grab here. And if my opponent captures here, I grab here. Capturing with the queen will stop attacking this and it will allow my opponent some time. I had 2 brilliant moves in that game. 2 brilliant moves, guys. 2 very brilliant moves. Let's take a look. Sean Boat, welcome to the channel. Happy to see you here. Manny, happy to see you here. Why didn't you trap the queen? Let's see. Someone said the queen was trapped. Let's quickly take a look. Was the queen ever trapped? Was the queen ever trapped? Was the queen ever trapped? Okay, this is the first brilliant move. Okay, that's an inaccuracy. I think capturing the knight is the way. It's not the way. Just go back here. Ah, okay. I'm learning. Okay, I didn't do that. Okay. That move doesn't look too good. Acceptable. Not too acceptable. I know the engine doesn't want me to trade queens here. The engine definitely doesn't want you to trade queen here. You have a crushing. The king is stuck. That's the reason you won't sack there. The king is stuck on the center of the board. Why are you trading queens? But I was just too worried that I haven't developed my pieces. I was too worried about my pieces. But all of a sudden, my opponent. Okay, this is what I was scared about. This is what I was scared about. If I had captured here, which is the best move? Is the best move, guys. Oh, look at what I'm missing, guys. How can I be missing this kind of tactics? I was afraid of my opponent capturing here, but no, it doesn't work because I capture here with check. Oh my god, you can't be missing this, Justice. Because I captured here with check, I spent a lot of time. Okay. I spent a lot of time trying to figure it out. Over 1 minute, and I played a garbage move. Played a bad move. Well, I'm still winning, but that was not the best move. Okay, that was not the best. Maybe the engine just say capture, sack the exchange, bro. That's what the exchange is, engine is saying. If my opponent goes here, which is the move I was worried about. Okay, not the best move for my opponent, but let's see what the engine suggests. I was worried about that move. I have this check. I saw that I have this check, but I just didn't see what I get after that. Oh. Okay, my opponent can block this way. When they block this way, what happens next? Knight to c5. Oh my goodness, and I'm threatening checkmate. The engine is crazy. And the engine is already suggesting my opponent just goes d8, and I'll be able to play this move, and should be okay. Okay. So what if my opponent blocks with the rook? That looks sad. Okay, then I can go rook d1, and I'm threatening checkmate. Well, not checkmate, but I'm threatening to win material. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so maybe my opponent blocking there, that's a free queen. Okay, I guess now I see why the engine wants me to just capture there. But I proceeded with an inaccurate move, trying to go for some intermezzo. Then I capture here. Position is still okay, very winning for me here. Here, okay, not here. Not here. My opponent just wants to create chaos on the board. Guys, the position is +3 for me, even though I'm just up a pawn. That's because my opponent's king is too sad. That's a very sad king. And then I found this brilliant sacrifice. Rook takes on this square. The idea behind this move is simple. Capture here, get checkmated here. Get checkmated here thanks to the sniper bishop. So opponent cannot capture there. And what can they play? Okay, they just play this move, which is the best move. And I had checkmate in 12. Engine, forgive me. There's no, how do you want me to find checkmate in 12? Oh, I have this check. Why did I even capture there? Is it this check? Checkmate in 12. Oh my god. Let's not even bother ourselves about that. Even if you give me 3 hours, I don't think I will find it. Okay. I wanted to sack here, which is the best move, but my opponent can play this move. And it's just checkmate in 2. And for some reason, the checkmate in 2 is being really difficult for me to find. Why? Why am I having difficulty finding checkmate in 2 here? You for real? G4 check. Yes, I'm looking at this. Oh. Yes. Yes, it makes sense now. And if opponent goes here, then this checkmate. Wow, look at that ladder's checkmate. Very beautiful checkmate. And if opponent goes here, then this checkmate. Alright guys, that's an amazing game. If you are watching, you want to play me, guys, let the challenge come in. Let the challenge come in. Let me quickly hop into this tournament. Okay, I see some challenges. Let's go, guys. Let's go. I see some challenges. Let's go. Let's go with the king's pawn opening. Let's go with the king's pawn opening. Okay. Let's do the Smith-Morra Gambit against my opponent. Guys, if you are watching this stream, you are yet to smash that like button. Kindly help me do that right now. Help me do that right now. Help me smash the like button on the stream. Let's go here. Is my opponent going to fall for a trap here? Yeah, okay. Opponent is not interested in falling for any trap. Is this a move in the Smith-Morra Gambit? Likely not. Probably not a move in the Smith-Morra Gambit. I should just develop my pieces. I'm looking at landing a check here. Looks interesting, but probably does nothing. I'm playing not in the best way. Not in the best way. Okay, I think I want to just do this and just castle. Opponent is doing that. Trade queens, justice. Nah, I'm not trading queens. Let's not trade queens. Okay, why not trading queens? I have to be careful. This check is a very devastating check. Let's say I play a move like this. My opponent is just gaining too many tempos on me. Not sure I want to give them so much tempos. Let's go here. I'm looking at just capturing here. Do I want to trade? Do I want to castle now? There's still a lot of pieces on the board. This is the end game, but there's a lot of pieces on the board. My opponent just gave me back the pawn. And I think I'm grateful. Grateful for the pawn now. Maybe opponent can strike with this move. Tempted to play a move like this. Does nothing. Let's do this. I thought opponent could strike with this move, but they can't. Okay, that looks interesting. Looks like I want to do this, but that's not a move I want to play. Let's castle. What if opponent attacks this? I could have moved my knight here so I could defend this. Opponent is playing on instinct, just moving too fast. Okay, let's do this now. I want the knight here. My knight was sitting here earlier. Was it sitting there? Where was my knight sitting? Okay, I should have been able to move there. Let's go here. Let's go here. This is almost trapped, but not trapped. I think I want to castle and then contest for this, for the only open file on the board. Let's contest for the only open file on the board. Okay, let's see what my opponent is up to here. I feel like just trapping it, but I'm not trapping anything. Let's go here. Trapping nothing. Opponent could play a move like this, but that would be a free pawn. And I'll be threatening to just trap the bishop now. So playing a move like this looks interesting, but it loses a lot of pawn. You can lose this pawn, you can lose this pawn. So I don't think my opponent wants to play that move. Or can they lose this pawn? Alright, let's go here. Position is getting interesting, very interesting. What's the idea behind this move? The idea behind this move is a brilliant rook sacrifice. The idea behind this move is a brilliant rook sacrifice. Yeah, opponent notice. But by moving this bishop now, by moving the knight here, now the knight is no longer guarding this square. And because the knight is not defending that square, I have this move. I have this check, and it's going to be a fork, and I win the rook. And I'm going to be winning the rook, but do I just want to win the rook? Nah. I'll be winning the rook, so I'll be up some material, and because I'll be up some material, I want to make sure I trade as many pieces as I can. So I'm going to capture the FS before landing this check. That looks like a pawn, but not a pawn. That's not a pawn. All right. Not sure what my opponent is up to. Opponent is up to grabbing this pawn. I feel like trapping this knight. I feel like trapping the knight, but I'm not trapping it. You are not trapping it. Let's go here. I'm interested in just grabbing pawns and let my pawns roll. Let the pawns roll. Opponent might be interested in maybe finding a way to attack this pawn, which I suspect. They might be interested in that. Let's just go here. But you're not winning my pawn, bro. You're not winning my pawn. Okay, I'm looking for ways to actually attack my opponent's pawn. For now, I think this is it. This is the easiest way. Let's just go here. Attack the pawn this way. And then go here. Attack the pawn this way. And then go here. We are attacking this pawn. If you push this pawn now, I grab this pawn. And my opponent resigns. Guys, let the challenge come in. Let those challenge come in. Send the challenge. Let the challenge come in. Just make sure it is unrated. Just make sure it is unrated, and I'm gladly accepting it. Play Italian, man. I don't know how to play Italian. I would have played the Italian, but I do not know how to play it. Maybe I get another rated game going. Maybe I get another rated game going. Gambit is a 2,200 rated player that has a 1.8 account. 2,000 over 2,000 rated player with 1.8 account. I'm not really sure I want to play that account. I'm not sure I want to play that account. Lost from light. I see your challenge. Let's go. Opponent is going for the Italian, but I'm going for the French, so maybe they can't go for the Italian. We're going to see a pawn push. I expect it. And I love to go for some sidelines here, which I'm going to go for. Not the most accurate way to play, but a way to play. Can we play? Yes, we can play. We can play. Just send me a challenge. Just make sure the challenge is unrated. We have a game. Challenge unrated. And we have a game. It shouldn't be more than 10 minutes. Anything above 10 minutes is not a challenge I will accept. Let's go here. Maybe opponent want to strike me this way. But if they strike that way, then my knight can come here. And my knight can come here. That's the reason for playing this move. Let's go here. Now I'm looking at castling as well. Also looking at playing moves like this. If my opponent hops in here, do I want to capture? Nah, I'm not going to capture. Let our knight keep being a menace. Opponent might play a move like this. It still doesn't do anything. Still really doesn't do anything. I'm tempted to play a move like this, and that will be trapping the queen. I'll be trapping the knight. What is it called? I'll be trapping the bishop. Oh, bishop is trapped. Although at the cost of a very weak king. At the cost of a very weak king. A very weak king. Maybe it's not worth it. Don't know. Go away. My king is going to be very weak, but I win a piece. I win a piece. So maybe I don't really care. Maybe I don't really care. If my opponent captures here, I capture here, and I'm still threatening this. If my opponent captures here, can I just ignore and just capture here? Can I ignore and just capture here? If I capture here, my opponent captures here, and that diagonal looks so juicy. If I do not capture, my opponent is still going to capture, and the diagonal still looks juicy. Let's grab here. Then we grab here. Let's trade some material. I'm happy with the queen's trade, yeah. Really happy. I don't think my opponent is going to trade queens. If you are playing against someone with a weak king and you are down material, you don't want to be trading queens. I think everyone should know that. You don't want to be trading queens. My king is looking soft. And if you trade queens, you just make my life easy for me. If you trade the queens, you just make the game easy for me. So that's not really something you want to do. And Gambit, you just refused. Yes, Gambit, please just get your rating to where you are. Get your if you are rated 2000, just get your rating to 2000. If you are rated 19 or whatever you are rated, just get your rating there so that when I'm playing you, I know I'm playing a 19. I'm playing a 2000 rated player, I know I'm playing a 2000 rated player. If I'm playing a 2-5, I know I'm playing a 2-5. That's something I like. I like to know what I'm playing against. Opponent might be interested in playing a move like this. And the move simply weakens their side of the board, but maybe not too bad. I'm looking at playing a move like this. I'm also looking at playing moves like this. That looks interesting. Or then my opponent can play a move like this. And position is just interestingly interesting. My goodness. All right, let's just go back here. Keep an eye on this square. I suspect my opponent wants to push this pawn forward, so I want to make sure I can meet this pawn push with this move. I'm also looking at bringing my queen here. I'm also looking at moves like this. Because my opponent could play a move like this and maybe come here to harass my queen. If my opponent push this pawn forward, this pawn is weak. This pawn becomes weak, which is something I think I'm happy to see. But if I capture and after the trade, if I capture, my opponent captures. Okay, I can't capture this way. I can capture that way. Do I want to? I think I may have to. Do I really have to? Okay. I told you guys, my opponent is playing a move like this so they can harass me this way. Which is not something I want to see on this board. So I want to do this and slowly bring my pieces into the game. And when we trade more pieces, what does it matter? Why does it rating matter? Okay. Let me tell you why it matters. When I'm playing a 1000 rated player, sometimes I just play chess. I know I'm going to win. I know I am going to win, so I just play chess. Just take risks, play unnecessary stuff, and just have fun, yeah? If I'm playing a 2000 rated player, I know this is a challenge. I know the person I'm playing against have a good chance of defeating me, and I'm going to play accordingly. So that's what it matters. That's why it matters. Don't know if that makes any sense. And maybe it doesn't matter to you, but just because it doesn't matter to you doesn't mean it doesn't matter to me. It matters to me. I like to know what I'm playing against. I like to, if I'm playing a 500 rated player, let me know this is a 500 rated player. I like to know what I'm playing against. Okay, my opponent is keeping the board locked in a way I do not really appreciate. Let's go here and probably go here next. Do I want to double up my pawns? Is it worth it? Maybe it's worth it if I can get some trade going. Maybe it will be worth it if I can get some trade going. Imagine playing a 500 rated player that is playing like a 2000, just destroying you. Well, maybe you won't know the feeling. Maybe you won't know. Let's go there. I want to trade pieces. Opponent captures here. I capture here. I expect opponent to capture. It's just going to double up my pawns, but yes, now is some grinding. I have to grind. Opponent is actually doing not too bad in this position. Opponent is not doing bad in this position. I'm looking at hopping in here, trying to harass this. And if opponent plays a move like this, I just grab this. Okay, do you see where the evil piece is going? I see where it is going, so I'm going to play this move. If the evil piece moves here, I'm just going to capture it. Let's go here. All right, opponent is giving me a pawn. I'm going to grab it. Opponent is giving me a pawn. And I'm going to come back here, try to grab this pawn. Okay, now that's bad. I'm just going to capture here. And then when I go here, I'm threatening this, but my opponent pawn structure now is just too sad. I think going here was just was bad. It was bad. The pawn structure is just too sad now. I'm looking at going here. I'm looking at just grabbing everything on the board. Position feels like it's equal because the board is locked, but position is very far from equal. Position is very far from equal. I have a pass pawn now that can start running. But my opponent's king is in the box. Okay, no, we draw the box from here. My opponent's king is not on the box. If I'm able to push pawn forward now, okay, my opponent king can get into the box. Okay, that makes sense. Maybe my opponent is looking for the resign button. Probably looking for the resign button. Tournament will be starting in 12 minutes, guys. Let the challenge come. Let the challenge come. And the 600 rated player that is 2000 rated, if you still want to play, just send challenge. I'm going to accept. I'm going to accept. Let's go here. I can actually afford to sack that and still be completely chilling. Okay, now that's bad because it gives up a pawn. It gives up a pawn and just grabbing some more pawns. If my opponent push forward, I push forward. Or maybe I just let them do whatever they will. If they will capture, I just capture here. Just let them do whatever they want. If they push pawn forward, I'm not forced to capture here. That's common beginner mistake. Although I can capture here and still be okay because I'm up 5 points of material. But in the end game, you are not forced to capture. You just want to consider your moves. Okay. Well, we need to try to land checkmate very fast because my tournament is starting very soon. My opponent has 1 minute. How am I landing checkmate? Okay, opponent resigns. All right, let the challenge come in. Let me accept one last challenge before the tournament begin. One more challenge before the tournament starts. One more challenge. One more challenge. All right, let's go. Who is that? Let's go. Tournament is starting in about 10 minutes. So let's go. This game might end after 10 minutes. What do we have here? I think, okay, the Queen's Gambit declined. Let's castle. Okay, why is my opponent playing a random queen move? And moving the bishop back doesn't look too nice. You know, okay. Opponent is just in the business of moving pieces back and forth. Let's go here. Let's grab here. I'm looking at pushing pawn forward, just trying to open up the center. And that might not be the best move here. Ooh, I'm tempted to capture here. Doesn't really work. Doesn't do much. Let's grab here. Let's go here. I suspect my opponent wants to just play a move like this. I'm just going back. And what else? Okay, they don't do that. Now I have this move, a very legitimate move, a very legitimate threat. My opponent allows it. Why did you allow that? That cannot be good. That cannot be good. All right, let's go here. Not sure what my opponent is up to, but let's see. Let's find out. Let me just move here. Makes sense. I thought I could just move here, but I do not have that move. I wish I do have the move, but I do not have the move. Okay, so what do I do here? What do I do here? I'm tempted. My queen is not where I think it is. I think I want to keep pieces on the board, but what do I gain doing that? I'm not even up anything. My opponent's king is weak. Because my opponent's king is weak, I would love to keep pieces on the board. Let's do this. My opponent would love to bring their queen into one of these squares. Not something I think I'm interested in allowing. Not at the moment. But feeling like I can't really do much about it, I guess. Maybe. I think I'm doing okay. Yes. I think opponent can capture here. And after the I didn't see that coming. I did not see that coming. Opponent is confusing me. Okay, I thought my opponent was just going to capture here and then bring the queen into the party. But if they had done that, even if I capture here, it looks like I'm attacking that, but I'm not. But I think I can just play a move like this and I should be okay. Right? If my opponent captures here, guess what? I have a pass pawn that my opponent has to worry about all of a sudden. So that's not a move I don't think I want on the board. I want that move on the board. I want the move on the board. Let's do this. I want to push pawn forward. I don't want my opponent to capture there. I want to push pawn forward and have a pawn supporting my pawn. Okay, my opponent is saying, bro, you won't have any pawn supporting your pawn. Yes, but I'm not sure that move does anything. I'm just going to push anyways. I'm looking at playing a move like this. I have a pass pawn, very solid pass pawn. Okay. I'm looking at a move like this. They might not let me do that. I'm looking at a move like this. Doesn't seem to do a lot. Okay. Maybe a move like this won't be bad as well. Maybe a move like this is not bad. My opponent is very interested in attacking this. I don't think I care too much. I'm looking at playing a move like this, but my opponent can easily defend. Can easily defend the pawn, so I will have nothing. I would have nothing. Do I want to sack here? Maybe not necessary. No, really not necessary. Okay, opponent wants a queen trade. Opponent wants a queen trade. Who am I to say no to that? Let's go here. Looks like I can push pawn forward, but don't think so. I was thinking of putting my knight here. Okay. Let's go behind our pawn. The pass pawn should start running. The pass pawn should start running. You hate chess. Don't hate chess, bro. Don't be too hard on yourself. The chances of beating me is slim. So you played very well. Don't have to be too hard on yourself. Opponent is going to flag me, I guess. I guess that's what's going to happen here. I'm just going to get flagged. I'm going to get flagged. Okay, now my opponent just allowed this, and I think that's bad. Is it as bad as I want it to be? Probably not. I think my opponent is going to play this move, and after the trade, they have this fork. But then I have a fork here. So if my opponent plays this move, what if I just ignore, go for this fork and just capture here? And that should not be bad. That should not be bad. So if my opponent plays this move, I'm not forced to capture. I do not have to capture. I do not have to capture. Okay, opponent doesn't do any of that. Ooh hoo hoo, guys. Ooh hoo hoo, guys. Guys, opponent is setting up some trap that is really interesting. Thought I could capture here. I'm going to grab here. Feels risky, but I'm just going to go for it. Going to go for it. I think I can play this move. Just want to make sure I'm staying away from all kinds of checkmating net. Just want to make sure of that. Let's stay away from all kinds of checkmating net. Okay. One moment I thought I was staying away from checkmating net. And I get it with a nice move. Oh, let's say opponent hits me with this check. What do I have? Opponent is setting up all kinds of nastiness. Let's go here. Running low on time, running low on time. I have 12 seconds, 12 seconds. Uh-oh. I'm losing on time. Wow. Lost on time. Always beating this guy on the board, but losing on time. Let me hop into my tournament. Well, I got disconnected several times there. Let's hop into the tournament. Let's get paired. Okay. You're winning, and then all of a sudden you are no longer winning. This is a one. Player is rated 100 and already has a win. Not playing too badly, I guess. Who did he win? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Who did my opponent beat? Let's do this. I really don't want my opponent playing a move like this. So let's just take that away. Okay, now that's a piece. They're going to give up a queen. Moment I thought he would give up a queen, but no, he's not. I think he's going to just capture here. But wait. Okay. For a moment I thought I had some Nice move there. I don't. I think my opponent has to find this move. Okay, if they find this move, I have this move. I have that move. Opponent is threatening a fork, and that have been a very nasty fork. Opponent goes for the fork, but I just grab here. Just grab the free rook. These guys are really playing some nice chess. I wouldn't really fault his play that much, although he's not looking out for my own plan, which is something you want to do whenever you're playing somebody. He's not looking out for my own plans. He's not looking out for my own plans. Else he would have seen that I was attacking their rook. He would have seen that I was attacking his rook. Right, I think I'm just going to capture here. Then just castle. There's 2k versus 100 rating. My opponent position is already falling apart. Alright, let's pin it. Let's pin it. Okay, opponent doesn't break the pin. Breaking, they should have broke the pin this way. Instead of defending, well, this move is multi-purpose. You defend, you also break the pin. But by playing this move now, I can add another attacker to the pinned piece because the pin is still there. So playing this move would have been much better. Let's go here. I'm looking to deliver checkmate here. Alright, I want to deliver checkmate as fast as I can. Deliver checkmate. Let's deliver checkmate and get another game going. King might move here or move here, but if the king moves there, okay, wish I have this move. Do not. Wish I have that move. I do not. Let's go here. Opponent is just going to move this bishop and the game is on. But where are they moving it to? If you move it here, I'm grabbing it. So where are they moving it to? What if, okay, they don't move it, so I can deliver this beautiful back rank checkmate. Let's get another game rolling. Playing in 500. Let's grab here. Opponent is attacking my pawn here. Not sure what my opponent is up to. Let's go here. And then let's castle our king. Castle to safety. What's my opponent doing? Guys, you don't want to play chess like this. You just move your king, queen here. Then you move a piece several times. You are begging for trouble. When you play chess like this, you are just begging for trouble. I'm just going to continue playing some principled chess. Let's bring our piece into the game. I'm looking at maybe playing a move like this, but I think I also want to play a move like this. So what if I just grab push pawn forward here? If my opponent grabs here, I can grab here. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Let's push pawn forward. If my opponent captures here, looks like a free pawn. But if my opponent captures here, I'm going to capture here. And because my opponent's king is still on the center of the board, they are going to struggle. Okay, they don't even do any of that. They do not capture. And so let's do here. Let's continue developing our pieces. I'm looking at capturing here. Okay, opponent finally captured there. Let's go here. Looking at pushing pawn forward. Why not? Why not? Let's push the pawn forward. I want to break open the center of the board. I want to break open the center of the board. The knight is going to move, I guess. Opponent doesn't move their knight. I'm just going to capture here. I'm not in a haste. I am not in a haste. I'm saying, bro, just move your knight. Okay, what if opponent moves the knight here? Okay, they don't move it here. I was thinking, what if opponent had moved the knight here? Do I really have anything? Maybe I do not. Let's grab here. I want to keep that king on the center of the board. I really want to do that. I really want to do that. So I'm tempted to play a move like this. Let's go here. Keeping the king on the center of the board. Now my opponent cannot castle. I'm saying, bro, you had your chance to castle. You refused to. Now I'm not going to let you. I am not going to let you castle. I could also add, that's a piece, bro. That's a piece. That's a piece. I could also add another attacker to this. That was what I was about to say. But I don't think it works. My opponent has it very well defended. Problem here is that this piece, okay, now that looks like a piece. It looks like a piece, but it's not. It's not really a piece. So we are just going to go back. This is the only move for my opponent to break the pin, but that move just allows me play this move, and it comes with a check, and I'm just winning material. I'm just winning material. Guys, this is why you want to just develop your pieces, castle your king. You want to just develop your pieces and castle your king. That's what you want to do. That's just what you want to do. That's what you want to do. You want to develop your pieces and just castle and hope for the best. You want to develop your pieces, castle, and hope for the best. I'm looking at this check. I suspect my opponent will be playing a move like this. Okay, they don't. They played something much more interesting. I think this check wins me the game as well. This check should win me the game. Check should win me the game. The king cannot keep defending this. Oh, that's bad. Maybe going up would have been better, or maybe coming here. Now I have this check. Now it's too late. The opponent is trying to castle now, but it's too late. And that's a beautiful checkmate. Let's get another game rolling. Playing a 600. What's he going to play? What is my opponent going to play? Wow. Wow. That's interesting. Let's do this. Okay, I see my opponent's plan. Do you see what your plan? Plan is to give that check and just do this, guys. You don't want to be playing chess like this. Told you guys already. You don't want to be playing chess like this. Just moving. Just going for some random checks. I'm trying to see if I could trap that queen. Trying to see if I could trap the queen. Let's do this. I'm going to let my opponent capture. That's something I'm going to let my opponent do. Now I'm going to play this move. Okay, I think I have to play this move first. I'm looking at playing this move. I'm looking at playing this move. And if I play this move, the king will be taking, the knight will be taking away this square and this square. So when I attack this evil queen, opponent won't be able to move the queen somewhere, but opponent will be able to capture here. So because of that, I'm going to attack here first. I'm going to attack there first. And the queen is forced into this square. Then I come in here, and that's a multi-purpose move. That's a multi-purpose move. I'm threatening to go here. I'm hitting this. So opponent can capture here now, but I just have this check, and I pick up a piece, and just 5 moves into the game, I'm already winning. 5 moves into the game, I'm already winning. I'm already winning material. So you don't want to go for early attacks like this. They do not work. They do not work. That's not how to play chess. They are not going to checkmate me with only your queen. And if you're not even careful, you might just get your queen trapped. If you're not careful, you get your queen trapped. All right. I would have loved to just capture here, but if I do that, my opponent captures with the queen, and the queen is a menace. But wait, can I trap the queen? I think I should be asking myself those questions. Now I trap the queen. For now, it doesn't look like I can. Okay, let's say I play a move like this. The queen can always move into the square. So what if I play a move like this? I'm trying to trap the queen, guys. If I play a move like this, the queen is able to move into the square. So I'm going to play a move like this. Problem with this move is that if I play that move, my opponent has this move. That's the problem with this move. And if I proceed with my plan, my opponent can just capture here. What's going on? What's going on here? Oh my goodness. Did I just... What just happened there? What just happened there? Oh. Oh, Telecom, please just connect me back to my game. Okay, I'm back into the game. Okay, so I'm just going to play a move like this. Let's go here. So if my opponent plays this move, I'm going to chop it off. This knight looks trapped. The knight looks trapped, but knight is not trapped, not yet. If I play a move like this, I do not have this. Do not have that. I want to play this move and then go here. What I was saying is that, okay. All right, I think we can go here. Looks like we are saving our queen. I was looking at this move and then trying to trap the queen. Still very valid move. Still very valid move. Very, very valid move. But let's see. Let's go back. And it's just hitting me. Let's see what they're up to. I'm really interested in this and this. Very interested in it. If I go here, trying to trap the queen has this square. It doesn't work. So it doesn't work. The queen will have this square. So this is a move I'm looking at. Then I trap the queen this way. Right, let's do this. Looks like I'm threatening this, but this is my idea. My idea is just to play that move and the queen is trapped. Queen is trapped. I can actually see. Okay, I thought I could save it. No, I can't. Okay, opponent is going for something else. Oh, I can't do that. Can't do that. Opponent seems to be playing some moves that are just good. I don't know if they know the move is good or not. If I do this now, opponent can capture, and then play this move. So we are going to do this. We are going to do this. If my opponent captures, I'm going to capture here. Ask the queen, ask the knight, the bishop to go away. And once the bishop goes away, then I attack this. What if the bishop doesn't go away? Then my opponent will have to play a move like this. Oh my goodness. Look at what my opponent is doing. Just look at what my opponent is doing. I think I still want to strike with this move. But then my opponent is playing some nice chess here. I won't lie. Opponent is playing some nice chess here. Let's go here now. I'm hitting this and defending this. Opponent, let's see what my opponent plays because I really want to just trap this queen on the next move. I just want to trap the queen. But you always want to watch out for your opponent threat. If I try to trap the queen that way, my opponent has this move. My opponent will have this move. Look at the bishop. The bishop is defending that. So my opponent will have that move. And finally, my opponent has decided to surrender. My opponent has decided to surrender. So let's grab here. Opponent has decided to surrender. I'm also looking at grabbing here. Not be bad. I'm not sure why my opponent didn't play this move. That would have been better attacking this. But if they had played that move, does this move still trap the queen? It doesn't. Okay, maybe I will have this move. Yes, I will have this move. My opponent actually played very well. And played some fine chess. Played some decent chess. Still want to trap the queen. Okay, let's say I play this move now. Alright, let's just grab here. Let's capture here. Let's capture there. Let's just trade. Let's trade. I'm looking at capturing here with check. That move comes with check. There's the king going. Okay, the king can move here. But if the queen moves there, don't I have this check? Okay, I wish I have a checkmate here. I do not. Okay, the queen moves there. But that should be bad. That should be bad. That should be bad. Okay. Let's land the check here again. That was a free piece. I know, but not sure why I didn't grab it. I know that was a free piece. Let's see where my opponent goes to. I'm looking at capturing here. Okay. Maybe we'll get it with a check here or a check here. I think I'm just going here. Let's see what my opponent plays. Let's see what my opponent plays. I have a threat of going here. Very serious threat. Now, this is even defended. You can't even capture that. I have this check, a very beautiful check. And that will be checkmate. Okay, opponent just captures there. That cannot be good. That cannot be good. How do you... Is this not checkmate? I think I'm getting to your king first. That's checkmate. That's checkmate. Let me get some water. What happened? I quickly went out. Let's get another game rolling. Let's go. I have just 9 points. And we keep winning. Is my opponent not going to make a move? Looks like my opponent is not going to make a move. Okay, my opponent made a move finally. thought they were not going to make a move. So we have the Queen's Gambit declined on the board. Queen's Gambit declined is what we have on the board. Interested in just castling. Can't be bad. My opponent captures here, I simply capture here. I can support my pawn this way if I have to. If my opponent captures here, I'm happy. Do I want to capture here this now? No, let's just castle now. My opponent seems to be responding very well. Let's go for this. This is I was almost happy. I was almost getting excited. Thinking I had something. I have nothing. Okay, let's grab here. Maybe I should have grabbed here. Let's just grab here. It looks like a fork, but it's not. Not a fork. It's not a fork. Alright, let's proceed with developing our pieces. Maybe opponent just goes back. I don't know. I'm also looking at pushing this pawn forward, but if I push pawn forward, maybe my opponent push pawn. And if I capture, I am looking at giving a check here. I'm looking at giving a check here and picking up this pawn. But if I give that check up, my opponent can play a move like this. And the knight simply defends the pawn. And if I capture here, my opponent would have captured here. And the bishop will be sitting here defending the pawn. So let's see what my opponent does here. I'm looking at pushing pawn forward, asking opponent to just trade. Let's trade material. That cannot be too bad. Let's see. That cannot be good. That cannot be good. Not sure why my opponent played that. Because now I can play this move. Then I land a check here and I pick this up. Ooh. Do you see what I want to do? I want to capture here first. I want to capture here first. What if I capture here first? Ask my opponent to capture here. Then I capture here. And once my opponent captures, then I come in here with a check. And then I pick this pawn up. Now that looks really reasonable to me. So let's grab here first. Okay. Let's say I grab here. And my opponent simply just grabs here. That not equal material? I think that's just equal material. If I capture here, my opponent is going to capture here. And if I capture here, my opponent captures here. And all of this I'm calculating doesn't really work. So let's just capture here first. Very important, we capture here first. And then we capture here next. Oh, what's going on with my mouse? Please, mouse, don't mouse sleep for me. My opponent is checking to make sure they can capture there. Am I winning the queen? I'm not. I'm not winning any queen. I'm not winning any queen, but I can land a check here. If my opponent blocks with the queen, well, that's asking for trouble. I just pin the queen, win the queen. So my opponent blocks with the bishop. Then I capture here. Opponent doesn't even do any of that. Opponent just saw the tactics and they just panicked. They just panicked. What? Opponent just panicked, but there's really nothing to panic about here. Let's go here. You have nothing to worry about here. I would have been winning a pawn. At the very least, I think I just win a pawn. Nothing much. Nothing very much. I'm piling up on this. I want to win. I just want to win it. I just want to trade queens. If you don't move it, I win your queen. If you sack here, it does nothing. I just capture. And giving a check here looks interesting, but I can just go back, and I don't think you have anything. I really do not think you have anything there. So opponent might be looking at sacking here. I'm just going to capture. Just going to capture. And after I move like this, I think I can bring my queen here. Probably bring my queen back here. And my opponent has absolutely nothing. Has absolutely nothing. What's opponent up to? Opponent is taking his time, thinking. What are you thinking about? Opponent sucks. I told you guys, that's how beginners play. But why did you sack there? What do you really have? What do you really have? If I may ask, bro, what do you have? What do you have? Why do I have to be very careful not to end up plundering something very nasty? In my opinion, opponent has nothing. Opponent can play a move like this. Ooh, that looks interesting. That looks interesting. Okay. But if opponent plays a move like this, it looks like I have this fork, but the fork does absolutely nothing. That's exactly what my opponent goes for. Opponent is going for that. See what my opponent is going for. Trying to set up all kinds of checkmate here. Let's say I go here now. Opponent is going to play this move, and I really have nothing. I do not want to underestimate my opponent's attack. I don't want to do that. That's not something I want to do. Okay, let's go here. I do not want to underestimate my opponent's attack. I'm looking at bringing my queen back here. I'm looking at bringing my queen back here. Something I'm looking at doing. So that that move just simply asks my opponent to leave this file completely. Leave the file, bro. Leave that file now. That's what the move is saying. Leave this whole file now. Leave it. Okay, opponent plays this move. And now I'm interested in playing this move. And now I am interested in playing this move. Why? Because I'm hitting this. And I'm asking for a queen trade. And you can't really stop that. Okay, I think I should go here now. I think this is stronger. This should be stronger now. If I play this move, my opponent just goes somewhere. They are not going to trade. And I am up 5 points of material and I'm happy to trade. I am very happy to trade. So let's go here. Now my opponent cannot defend this bishop with the queen. They can't. Playing a move like this doesn't work. That's a free bishop. That's a free queen. Playing a move like this doesn't work. That's a free queen. Oh, they can play a move like this. Oh my goodness. Okay, but then I think I can play this move and just force trade. Just force the queen trade. I also have moves like this, which I really want, but my opponent can play a move like this and I have nothing. So let's see what my opponent plays here. Let's see what my opponent is going to do here. Guys, if you are watching this stream, you are yet to smash that like button. Kindly help me do that. Help me smash that like button now. Help me smash that like button. Help me smash that like button. So what is opponent going to play? If opponent plays it, okay, I told you guys they were going to do there. Let's go here. I want to trade queens. I want to trade queens. Let's trade queens, bro. Let's trade queens. If opponent tries to pin the pawn like this, well, just capture with my queen. And the queen is defended by this pawn. Queen is defended by the pawn. Okay, told you guys, I can just capture here. You are attacking my pawn, but my pawn is attacking your bishop, so I can capture your bishop. I have two pieces attacking the bishop. My opponent just did not count that very well. And it happens a lot. It happens a lot. That's a common mistake at the beginner level. Very common. Okay. And what do I expect from my opponent? I expect that tact. I was expecting that. I'm looking at this move. I'm trying to go here. That's what I'm looking at. Just trying to say, bro, stop this. Just stop this. Stop this. I don't want to give my opponent any kind of counterplay. Playing a move like this looks nice so that I can actually connect the rooks. But I want to get this queen out of this part of the board. Queen, evil queen, go away. Yeah, evil queen, go away. Opponent can play a move like this. I'm just going to trade. I have nothing to worry about. I have nothing to worry about. I'm just going to trade. Okay. Opponent is not trading. See what opponent is up to. Let's attack this. I think my opponent wants to play a move like this. So let's just create an attack here. And if opponent plays a move like this, the rook can no longer attack me here. The rook can no longer attack me here. Okay, I think it's high time I play a move like this so that I can get this rook over here. It's high time I do that. Time for me to simply move this bishop, get this rook over here. And my opponent is doing everything correctly right now. You don't want to trade queens. You do not want to trade queens. But let's see. But I was up 5 points of material and my opponent gave me an additional 3 points of material. Let's go here. I should have gone here, guys. I should have gone there. I should have gone there. That move is just lights out. Move is lights out. Lights out. Resign. Let's go here. Trying to pile up here. Doesn't look like I have anything. Okay, maybe I should grab this pawn. Let's grab this pawn. Let's grab that pawn. Is capturing here good? Probably not. Likely not. Not good. How do I get my... Okay, if I can get my knight here and then get the knight here, that's a good square for my knight. That would be a good square for my knight. If I can get the knight here. If I play a move like this, my opponent has maybe a sacrifice here, which doesn't work because the knight is defending this square. But the moment I play this move, it works because my opponent will be able to capture here. The moment I do that, it just works. Opponent wants to play until the last minute. Okay, I'm looking at playing moves like this and then going here with ideas of just sacking here. Okay, now I think I want to change the plan. Okay, it's still the same plan. I go here, but now I have ideas of going here, check. A very nasty check. Should I worry about anything? I don't think so. Let's go here. My opponent is looking at playing a move like this, trying to pin me, but I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it because I have this check. And guess what? Opponent has to move the king. They have to move the king, and I can even capture here with check if I wish, but I think I can capture here with check. And I think that should be enough. That should be enough. That should be enough. I think checkmate is just a few moves away. I have this check. Very nasty check. Very nasty checks. And okay. I'm looking at some nasty queen sacrifice that should work. It doesn't, but there's none. There's none that works. Except for this, my opponent is forced to capture. If you don't capture, I just capture here with check. And just a matter of few moves. Just a matter of few moves. Okay, not really a matter of few moves. It's just checkmate now. It's just checkmate now. Opponent is forced to block this way and I deliver checkmate here. Because the queen is pinned by my bishop. Opponent finally resigned. Let's get another game rolling. Okay, now I'm playing with the white pieces. I have the queen's gambit on the board. Maybe my opponent plays this move. Maybe my opponent accepts the sacrifice. Accept the gambit. Let's see what opponent comes up with. Let's develop here. I like to play this move sometimes. Sometimes I like to bring my bishop out. But I think in this case, I'm just going to play this move and then go here. I think my opponent might capture now. And their claim is that you have moved your bishop once, so I want you to move it again. And in many cases, it's good, but I'm just interested in just castling my king. That's what I'm interested in doing. Let's go here. I'm looking at playing a move like this. Doesn't seem to get me anywhere. My opponent wants to play this move, and I see it. And looks like can't really do much about it. All right, let's go here. Let's go here. My opponent locking the board up that way. I think I'm happy to see. Don't think that's a move I'm not really happy to see. I'm looking at pushing this pawn forward and then pushing pawn forward. That cannot be bad. Let's go here. Maybe my opponent just push pawn forward, but that looks like a free pawn. Looks like a free pawn. Is it? I guess it is. What if my opponent plays this move? Ooh, I didn't consider that move. Oh my god, I didn't consider that move. That move just wins my area. Although this pawn will be hanging at the end. If my opponent plays a move like this, I have this. Okay, opponent doesn't do that. So now I have this move. I think I'll be happy to see my opponent capture here. So let's just play a quiet move like this, trying to encourage them to capture here. And the reason I am happy to capture for my opponent to capture here is because this pawn chain is actually supported, and that's a pawn chain I really like. I feel like doing this first, asking my opponent to capture, then doing this. But my opponent can play this move. Can they? They can't. They can. If I capture here, the even knight just goes back, and my opponent is chilling. All right, let's go here. Wait, was my rook trapped? Okay, my rook would not have been trapped. I would have had this move. Let's go here. I'm also looking at trying to play moves like this. Just opponent just blunders checkmate. That cannot be good. That cannot be good. That's checkmate. Opponent just blunders checkmate. You always want to ask yourself, why did my opponent play that move? You always want to ask yourself that. Why did my opponent play that move? My opponent had asked himself, why did my opponent play this move? He would have seen this diagonal. Oh, my opponent wants to deliver checkmate, and he would have stopped it. This doesn't stop the checkmate because that's a beautiful checkmate. Let's get another game rolling. Let's get another game rolling. Okay. Looks like my opponent might be interested in this. Let's go here. That move looks not too good. Opponent has to capture here, else they are just losing their piece. If they don't capture there, I would have just trapped the bishop, just move, and the bishop would get trapped. Let's go here. I'm delaying this move this time around. Do I want to capture here first, or what if I just push pawn forward? I think I want to push the pawn forward, just gaining my gaining space. But my opponent can easily do this, but then I think I can just capture here, and I really have no issues. I feel like just pushing pawn, but it's going to take me several moves to play this move. So let's just develop our bishop. I'm happy with this, guys. Happy with this. Let's castle. This bishop is very sad. A very sad bishop. Here's this knight going. Maybe the knight is hopping in here. Do I grab the knight? I grab the knight and play a move like this. I really don't think I want to grab the knight. Okay. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to play. I wanted to play this move because it actually attacks this. That's why I would have loved to play that instead. That's why I would have loved to play that instead of what I played. Let's go here. Those bishops are so happy. My bishops are so happy. Opponent might play a move like this. Looks interesting. Yes, it looks interesting. Do I want to break open the center of the board? I think that move helps my opponent. Let's go here. My opponent pieces are too sad. That's the problem. So I want to play this move. Just do this break. If I push this pawn forward, it's not like I can capture here, because capturing there just asks question. Okay, let's push the pawn forward. I know I can't capture there. Now I feel like just capturing here now. Asking my opponent to do this. What if I just move this? see my opponent playing moves like this. I see my opponent playing moves like this and like this. I see that coming, but I want to encourage them. I really want my opponent to do that. Okay, they didn't do that. They did something else. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What they did was also interestingly interesting. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Now I still have to trade, I guess. I guess I still have to trade. Oh, I thought I was cooking. The opening can grab that now. Opening can grab that pawn now. Guys, all of a sudden my opponent is gaining momentum. All of a sudden my opponent has a very nice position. Let's go here. I should have just captured there instead of allowing them 2 pawns. But let's go. If I capture here, my opponent captures here. My opponent captures here, this pawn is weak. So that's my argument. My opponent is not buying it, I guess. Let's go here. Let's go here. I'm looking at piling up on this pawn. That's something I'm looking at doing. Okay, opponent doesn't do that. Let's go here. I also have some nasty kinds of checkmates here if opponent is not paying attention. But the opponent seems to be paying attention. Okay, now I have this move. And I think that's a move I will go for. Let's go for this move. Let's just calculate and make sure it works. Let's say I capture here, check. I capture there. If my opponent captures there, that's a piece. So what if my opponent plays some kind of in-between move? Playing a move like this just land you checkmate. So I don't see what they can play here. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. Okay, maybe they can play a move like this. Makes sense. Makes sense, but I can just capture and after the trade, just move away. All right, that looks interestingly interesting. The move I really appreciate. Move that seems to do the job. All right, let's go here. Let's go there. Let's see how my opponent responds. Okay, opponent just captures. Let's go here. I still have this threat on the board. Do I have this capture? Doesn't seem so. Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's say I capture here. And then my opponent captures here. Okay, I think I can throw in this check. I have this check first. I can throw in this check before I capture here. Because let's say I capture here, I think my opponent is going to just autopilot this move. Just play it without even thinking. But do I really have anything even if they do it without thinking? I don't think so. So let's throw in this check first. Let's throw in this check before we capture. I'm eyeing this pawn. But that's just what I'm doing. Nothing else. I'm eyeing the pawn. I would also love to capture here. Alright. Guys, I can play this move. I can play that move. That looks very interesting. I can just play this move. And if my opponent captures, that's checkmate. So what are they going to do? Doesn't look like a very good move. Okay. And if I play this move, my opponent is going to hit me with this. It doesn't work. I just capture. Okay, let's play this move. Okay. Let's say I play this move. What if my opponent hits me with this move? I really feel like going for this one because I have a pass pawn that is running. Yes, let's go for this one. This one looks stronger. It looks stronger. If my opponent plays this move, I have this move. I'm hitting this. I'm hitting this. So let's see what my opponent plays here. Let's see what he plays. If they capture here, this is just check, and it's just going to be checkmate. It's just going to be checkmate. Okay. My opponent is looking at hitting me with a check, but I'm not buying it. I can just block this way, and my king is perfectly safe. I'm simply saying, bro, you have nothing, and I'm threatening checkmate here on the next move. Simply saying, bro, you have nothing. Opponent can't push forward. I'm just landing checkmate. I'm just landing checkmate. I am just landing checkmate. Opponent finally resigned. Let's get another game rolling. Let's go here. Oh, it's not yet my turn. Let's see what my opponent plays before I respond. I'm really interested in giving this check, but I don't think I gain too much from that check. Let's go here, and I'm looking at castling next. Okay, my opponent captures here. I'm happy to capture here because all of a sudden, my bishop can use all of these squares. Earlier, this pawn was in front of my bishop, so I have none of those moves. Let's go here. Let's go here. That's a nasty pin. Let's see how my opponent responds to it. Maybe opponent is looking at moves like this and trying to pile up there, which I'm not buying. What if opponent captures here, trying to open up something? It doesn't work. Oh, I'm looking at if I could land a knight here, that would be beautiful. That would be beautiful, guys. That would be beautiful. But I can't land the knight here. If I could land the knight there earlier, it would have just been a beautiful smothered checkmate. Let's do this. Go away, evil bishop. I saw that move coming. Okay, I'm looking at maybe playing a move like this. But my opponent can easily defend this way. Opponent can easily defend that way, and because they can defend that way, it's not a move I think I want to play. That's simply that's a trap piece. Piece is trapped. Piece is just trapped. If opponent sacks here, I can capture here with check and just capture here. Okay, opponent might gain maybe two pieces for their trouble, 2 pawns for their piece. What if I ignore and just capture here? Ask my opponent to capture here, then I capture here. If I ignore and capture here, yes, I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's say I ignore and capture here. If my opponent captures here, I just capture here. And I think I am in love with the pawn structure there. What if I capture here? My opponent is going to capture with the queen. And then I hit the queen. Let's not waste time playing this game. Let's not waste time. This one is a game I should easily win. Let's just capture and go for this. Go away. Go away, evil queen. Okay, my opponent just gave up the queen. My opponent just gave up the queen. What more can I ask for? The generator is off and they just seized the light. Let me check. Let's grab here. Let's trade material. Let's trade material. Love to land some checkmate. Opponent is not making it easy for me. Our opponent is not making it easy for me. Let's see. If opponent plays a move like this, that might have invited trouble. But I think then I will have check here. Okay. Opponent might be interested in alright, that's what I'm talking about. If opponent goes here, I really feel like I should have checkmate. Maybe I should have just gone here. Just win material. Okay, opponent just let me win the game easily. Let's go. Let's go. Let's keep winning. Let's keep winning. Let's keep winning. All right, let's go here. Any 900 rated player. Opponent accept the sacrifice. Let's go here. Opponent has to be careful. Okay, opponent doesn't won't try to hold on to it. Maybe they are just going to trade here. Opponent is just going for the trades. Let's do this. And Castle, I'm looking at playing a move like this and then playing a move like this, and all of a sudden we might have the Greek gift sacrifice looming. So let's go here. Now the next move is to play this. Wow. If only allows me to play this move, then the Greek gift sacrifice is on the board. The Greek gift sacrifice might just be on the board. So let's see what opponent does. Okay. Do I worry about the Greek gift sacrifice here? Since this rook has moved, give a check here. Opponent captures. I give a check here. If the opponent moves here, I can come here. A very nasty check is looming. Okay, let's go for it. Let's go for it. That should be good, guys. That should be good. It should be good. It should be good. This sacrifice is called the Greek gift sacrifice. I have a video on it. The Greek gift sacrifice. I'll learn everything about it about the Greek gift sacrifice on that video. All right, then we land this check. Land this beautiful check. Then we come in here. We are simply threatening here, but that's not checkmate now because my opponent has moved. Because my opponent has moved their rook, so it's not checkmate. But if they try to defend against checkmate like this, then that will be checkmate. Okay, opponent just give back material. Opponent is giving up material. This is resignable now. Okay, opponent just blunders checkmate now. That's checkmate. There was no need. After capturing my knight, there was really no need moving the king because that's just checkmate. And since they already captured my knight, I can't give a check here and deliver checkmate here. So let's get another game rolling. How is my opponent going to respond? Okay, I thought they will accept the sacrifice. Let's do this and just develop pieces. Let's go here. Maybe opponent is going to capture here and then hop in a knight here. Let's go here. If opponent is interested in winning a pawn here, I'm not going to stop them. I thought maybe they hop in here, try to win a pawn here. I wouldn't have stopped them. Okay. I feel like just capturing here, but I'm not sure I gain anything from doing that capture. I'm not sure I gain anything from that trade. Right. Do I want to push this pawn forward? What if I just go here? I think that move allows my opponent some advantage. My opponent can then capture here. Let's do this. let's do this. I'm looking at playing moves like this. I'm also looking at playing a move like this. But that will give up. That will give up my. That will give up my. Let's capture here. Why am I capturing there? I think there is one reason for capturing there. Like, okay, I thought my opponent would capture with a knight. Now that they capture with a pawn, now the moving the bishop here now doesn't make any sense. So let's do this move, just trying to stop our opponent from moving their bishop here for any pin. I don't think I really care about that move, because I'm looking at playing a move like this and then trying to set up some one move checkmate. Okay, let's set it up. When we set it up, then we play this move, which I don't think my opponent is going to allow. I don't think my opponent is going to let me play this move. Okay, they allowed me. And if my opponent if my opponent captures here, then I capture here. And if this knight moves away, I'm just delivering checkmate here. So the knight is going to hop in here, but I'm going to kick the knight away. I'm going to say there, evil knight, move away. Move away, stop being evil, and just go away. Okay, now I'm tempted to just do this. I'm threatening to just capture here and then deliver checkmate here. That's the threat. If my opponent captures here, well, I just deliver checkmate here on the next move. Playing a move like this doesn't help my opponent. Okay. Let's go here. I really feel like playing a move like this, but can't my opponent just capture? Looks like they can just capture and I'll have nothing. Let's just go back. Where do I go back to? What if I sack here? Check. Wait. What if I sack here? My opponent captures and then I capture here. Looks like I have some check here. Doesn't look like I have nothing. Okay, let's do this. If my opponent captures here, I'm happy to capture this way. All right. Let's defend the pawn. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. By defending the pawn, I have to watch out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's do this. Opponent is interested in just playing a move like this. Coming in with some very nasty moves. Oh my god. Wow. Opponent is up to nothing good here. Opponent is up to nothing good here. Guys, I'm getting checkmated. I'm getting checkmated. I think I can play this move. But guess what, guys? Guess what? My opponent has that move. Oh, I just messed this position up. I'm about to lose. I'm about to lose. I'm down 5 points of material. I was about to lose, but then my opponent just let me lose. I was about to lose the game, then my opponent let me lose. My opponent just let me go free. Why did you sack there? Why did you sack there? Wow. I was able to get back into the game. Was able to get back into the game. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Thought I was losing that. I thought I was losing that. Thought I had no chance of getting anything there. Looks like we are back in the game. That was almost a loss. That was almost a loss. Let's go here. Okay, I think I'm chilling now. I am chilling. I am chilling. This pawn is falling. My opponent can play a move like this, but I'm going to capture here. And once my opponent captures here, I'm going to land a check here and then capture this pawn. And I'm the only one with the winning chances. I am the only one with the winning chances. I'm also threatening a move like this if opponent is not paying attention, but looks like opponent is not left with a lot of choices. So they should easily find the best move here. Let's go here. I want to start rolling my pawn. I want to start rolling my pawn. Okay. Oh my god. The moment I thought I had that move. Let's go here. Opponent is not interested in resigning, but let's see what opponent has. Now that I've cut off the king, I can then start pushing my pawn. I can start pushing my pawn. Then I'm going to defend my pawn, bring my king slowly, and just promote something. If opponent, this is a move I'm also threatening to play. And looks like opponent won't be able to stop me from playing that. Okay, now I'm just going to play it. And I'm going to make a new queen. And I need a way to deliver checkmate and not stalemate my opponent. Because my opponent is playing for tricks. He's playing for stalemate. Okay, now he's not getting stalemated. Should be getting checkmated. I think this is checkmate. That's checkmate. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, playing the chess therapist guy. Let's go. Let's try to beat him up. Okay, captures there. Let's recapture. Support our pawn. He accept the okay. Okay, I thought we had the queen's gambit declined, but my opponent was not interested in having a gambit line on the board. Let's go here. I'm changing it into some sideline in the French defense. Looks like. Trying to make it look like some sideline in the French defense. Okay. Problem here is that oh guys, look at what I played. That's a mouse sleep. I can't be mouse sleeping this way, guys. I can't be mouse sleeping this way. Okay. That's a queen now. Do I have the bishop here? I have the bishop here. So position is not too sad, I guess. Let's go here. I'm looking at, oh, maybe I should have just blockade the pawn. It doesn't really matter. I'm looking at playing a move like this and then castling. Let's go here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I just blundered. I just blundered. What am I doing? How did I blunder so hard? I should have castled with check. The game is still on. Okay, now I'm looking at playing a move like this. Go away, evil. Where's the evil piece going? My opponent might be very interested in just trading everything on the board and winning the game. Guys, I mouse slipped. I mouse slipped, then I blundered a piece. Oh my goodness. I mouse slipped, then I blundered a piece. Full piece. Mouse slip, then blundered a full piece. Wish this knight will move away, allow me into the square so I can grab something. Knight is not going to move away, sadly. Okay, maybe the knight moves away here. That looks interesting. I should definitely be looking for the resign button. I should be looking for the resign button. I should be looking for the resign button. I should be looking for the resign button. I messed the position up so bad. Wow. Let's resign and get another game going. Let's just resign. Let's resign. Problem why I didn't want to resign is that I have 9 games winning streak and it just ended there. It just ended there. Let's get another game rolling. My 9 games winning streak just ended there. Is my opponent going to accept the sacrifice? This is called the Indian game, I think. And when your opponent goes for the Queen's Gambit and you play this move, I think the chess.com database calls it the Indian game. Let's castle here. Are we going to see a trade? I'm okay with that. Let's go here. If my opponent captures here, I'm always happy to capture this way. My opponent is not interested in capturing. Do I want to push pawn forward here or push pawn forward here? Maybe going here makes sense, but that might end up leaving me with an isolated pawn. Okay, now I think I want to capture here. If my opponent allows me, then I gain a tempo on the bishop. So let's see what opponent is coming up with. If I could trade this light square bishop, I would be very happy. I'll be very happy. This light square bishop is a very sad bishop because it's just boxed in by my own pawns. Light square bishop is sad, very sad. Okay, now I think I can capture here and then play this move. Maybe I hop in here. Cannot be bad. Cannot be bad. Alright, let's hop in here. If my opponent captures here, I'm always happy to capture here. So I don't expect my opponent to capture. Do I capture here? Do I capture there? Nah, no way. No way I'm doing that. That move only helps my opponent. If my opponent push pawn forward now, I just go forward again. So, and they don't want to do that. Now I'm looking at pushing my pawn here. And if my opponent push forward, I can capture. And after the trade, I have a lot of pieces looking at this square. So let's go here. If my opponent push forward, I can go here. If my opponent captures here, I can capture here. And then I'm looking at maybe playing a move like this, bringing my bishop here and here. So let's see. And a move like this is something I should have on my radar, just to stop any piece from landing on this square. But for now, if I play a move like this, maybe my opponent can play a move like this. This knight might be soft, although the knight is defended right now. Okay, if my opponent captures here, I capture here. Should I worry about some discovered attack on my queen? Just not yet. Not yet. Okay, so let's see how my opponent responds. Pushing a pawn forward, I'm just going to grab, and I should be okay. And if opponent captures here, I'm looking at capturing here and then playing a move like this. And if any piece land in here, I'm happy to give up this bishop. Happy to give up the bishop. Bishop is not my best piece, not one of my best pieces. I like your plans when crashing 1-2 rated players. Yes, it's actually easy to come up with plans when you are playing low rated players. Actually easy to talk about moves, and in many cases your opponents are just going to blunder something that is educative that you can talk about. I just got distracted now. I just got distracted now. Oh my goodness, I got distracted. I just got distracted now. Let's go here. I'm looking at playing a move like this and then coming in here, and let's see what we have. Against the 1-9 rated player, a 1-9 should be, I think, in rapid. If I'm playing at my best, a 1-9 is just a walkover. I think a 1-9 is a walkover. I should beat a 1-9 easily. Maybe in 5 games, I should win maybe 3.5 when I'm playing a 1-9. But I just played really badly in that one. Played very badly in that one. Let's replace it with another knight. Now I'm down with pawn. Position is not the best position. This is not the best position for me. Now I'm down with pawn. Trapping this bishop looks like a move I would love to play. My opponent just want to trade down everything. All right, bro, be my guest. Be my guest. My opponent is up pawn, and they are feeling like I should be okay. It should be over for me now. And I'm simply saying, bro, be my guest. If my opponent captures here, I'm going to capture here. And all of a sudden, I have a pass pawn. I have a pass pawn, but this evil knight might land here. And the knight is being very evil. I won't lie. Knight will be very evil. Opponent might be looking at moves like this, trying to land some nasty checks here. Okay, maybe I should be considering moves like this. The problem is I do not want my opponent sacrificing here. No, maybe they can sacrifice here if they wish. Now they can sacrifice here if they wish. I want to play a move like this and just bring my rook here. I don't want to get checkmated on this square. If my opponent captures here, not the best move. I'm not too happy to see that move right now. Not too happy to see that move right now. But because this knight is really strong here. But if my opponent captures here, I capture here. And also, I'll be left with an isolated pawn. Pawn will be isolated. Opponent might be looking at trying to go for this. But if they go for that, I think then I can go for this. Just support my pawn, support my knight. Okay, let's do this. Now I'm not too unhappy with the position. My opponent captures here, I capture here. But my opponent can land a knight here. Very evil knight. Very evil knight. I'm not going to move my bishop. If my opponent captures here, I capture here. And then I have another piece supporting my knight. One thing I'm really concerned about is my king safety. My king safety is not the best now. My king is not looking too safe now, but if I am able to play this move and then play a move like this, I think my king should be happy. I think my king should be happy. Okay, see my opponent's plan. Just want to dislodge this. So we are going to do this. Stop that move. And if my opponent plays a move like this, I'm just going to grab this pawn and I'm just saying, bro, thank you. Ooh, look at this, guy. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Immediately my opponent plays this move, it allows this. And I didn't go. Oh, it doesn't allow it. That's a queen, bro. That's a queen. Just this. You need. I think I may have to move my queen away from this nastiness. I have to move my queen away from that nastiness. I have the time advantage here. If I don't get checkmated, my opponent should be the one in trouble. If I do not get checkmated or play a drastic move that... Wait, it's not a queen. If my opponent captures here, I'm able to capture here with check. All right, let's grab here. I think my opponent realizes that move is not really a move my opponent would like to see. I should have gone for that fork and I would have turned the tides around. I missed the fork. Immediately my opponent played this move, the pawn stopped defending this square. And I should have just gone here. And if my opponent captures here, I will be able to capture here with check. Very important, capture here with check and then play a move like this. And then I won't have to worry about my king's side, my king's safety, because the queens are no longer on the board. Because the queens are no longer on the board, opponent might be looking at moves like this. Opponent might be looking at all kinds of stuff. Okay, opponent doesn't do that. The other opponent will be looking at moves like this, trying to bring their king here, their queen here. This bishop is just a monster now. The bishop is very happy there. That's a very happy bishop. This bishop is looking at its own pawn. Looking at where can I put my knight? Where can I put my queen? Because very important. I'm looking for a good square for my queen. Maybe I play a move like this. Where am I putting my queen? Here or here? If I put the queen here, my opponent is immediately harassing me with a move like this. Opponent goes there. Feels like I should be able to do this. I can't. Let's go here. Let's go there. Let's bring this rook into the action. I'm also looking at playing a move like this, although I'm not sure what that move does. Not sure what the move does. Opponent wants to land a piece here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Should I worry too much about the piece? Maybe not. Okay, if they land a piece there, then my will be attacking my bishop, which is not a move I think I like. Maybe I can then move my bishop. I don't want to trade the bishop. Opponent can play a move like this. Opponent can play a move like this. I feel like just going back. I don't want to trade the bishop. And if I allow my opponent captures here, then my opponent will be able to push this pawn. If I capture this pawn, and this bishop here just becomes a monster. What if my opponent sacks here? Wow. That's a move, guys. What if my opponent just sacks here? If I capture this way, then they push pawn forward with check. Okay, then I can push pawn. Wow, okay. But this sacrifice actually looks interesting. The sacrifice looks interesting. Was capturing here good? Maybe I should have just removed that knight. Okay, I can't remove the knight because of my queen. Couldn't remove the knight because of my queen. If my opponent succeed in playing a move like this, what I have to worry about is What would I be worried about? Ooh, what I'll be worried about is the queen getting into a square like this, or maybe a square like this, trying to land all kinds of check here. Let's grab here. Can't be bad. Looks like I'm giving up the file. Let's go here. I want to trade queens if opponent lets me. I really want to trade queens. This is a move I should watch out for. Capturing here is asking for trouble, so we are just going to go back. We are just going back. We are just going to go back. I can't capture here, and I can't let my opponent capture here, because maybe I can actually let them capture there. I'm looking at playing a move like this, trying to trade queens, but the moment I trade the queens, maybe my opponent can play a move like this. Let's trade queens. If the queens are off the board, I don't think I have too much to worry about. Okay, now that's a free queen. Opponent doesn't want to trade queen, but they ended up giving me a full queen. Let's go here. I'm eyeing this. And I'm eyeing this pawn. Right? And that's a piece. Let's go here. Let's trade material. Let's trade some material. Let's give up some material. These pawns are running. Pawns are just running. Pawns are running. Am I getting checkmated? I do not think so. Pawns are running. I see a sacrifice. All right, my opponent actually played well. He played very well. At some point, I was beginning to worry about. Okay, if my opponent goes here, that's checkmate. Okay, that's checkmate. At some point, I was worried about my king's side. I was worried about some exchange sacrifice. So my opponent played very well. I won't fault his play. That was some amazing chess from my opponent. Let's go. I'm playing a beast now again. Let's go. I am playing a beast. Can I beat this guy up? I have won against some of these strong players in this tournament. Opponent should know their theory. That's one thing. Know their theory. I'm looking at pushing pawn forward. And then pushing pawn forward again. And asking my opponent to pop in here. That's what I'm looking at. What if my opponent push pawn forward by themselves? Can't I just grab there? My goodness. What if I go forward here? It's just going to be a big trade. That's going to be a big trade, I guess. That's going to be a big trade. If my opponent allows me to play this move, they're getting trapped. So what if I just play this move? I'm trying to push this pawn forward. This pawn might be a liability or an asset in this game. This pawn might end up being a liability or an asset. Let's attack the bishop. Say, dear evil bishop, what is your plan? I'm looking at pushing pawn forward. If I push pawn forward, I suspect, okay, my opponent can even capture here. Let's go for this. My opponent is likely going to play this move. Am I losing? Am I losing my pawn? Yeah, I don't think so. Or maybe. Are we going to get it with this or maybe this? Let's see what they hit me with. Do I want to capture there? Nah, I don't think so. Playing a move like this, be my guess. Be my guess, bro. This pawn is actually limiting my opponent's pieces. Limiting their pieces. Where is this knight going? Okay, the knight can hop in here. I really do not like that knight. Oh my goodness, my opponent can win that pawn. That's what I'm talking about. That was what I was talking about when I say the pawn can be an asset or a weakness. That's exactly what I was talking about. All right, let's go here. I don't want to lose that pawn. Okay, let's say I play a move like this. I suspect my opponent wants to strike with this move. So what if I even play a move like this? Then my opponent is going to strike with this move. Regardless of what I play, I'm losing material. Let's bring this rook here. Maybe we are still going to get it with this, but then I can go here. Let's see. Let's see. I'm looking at moves like this and like this, but doesn't do nothing. If I capture here, my opponent can easily capture here, and the knight just keeps defending that square. It just replaces the knight with another knight. If my opponent plays this move, I'm tempted to go here. Tempted to go there. Ask my opponent to trade. Do I have anything here? I think the knight should have been the one going here. I think if my opponent had moved their knight there, I would have had a hard time actually doing anything with mine. Let's go here. Did I just blunder that? Okay, I just blundered the pawn now. I just blundered the pawn. Very sad. Very sad move. Was it a pawn? What was I even saying? I'm just tripping. It wasn't a pawn. I'm planning to play a move like this. I'm also looking at moves like this. I'm looking at this pin. That pin cannot be bad. That pin cannot be bad. Oh, it's bad. It's very bad. Let's resign here. Let's resign. Let's not waste time. Oh, I thought that pin cannot be bad, but I forgot about this basic checkmate. Was my rook trapped? No, my rook would have been able to move into this square. Let's get another game. Playing in 900. Let's see. Can we win? Oh, I just blundered a pawn. I thought it was my turn to move, and I just immediately made a move. I'm making basic blunders. Guess I'm tired. 28 minutes before the tournament ends. Let's do this. And we get a couple of wins. It will be nice if we can still get some wins. Is my opponent going to... Oh, my opponent might be interested in castling the other way. And I really want to encourage them to do that. Let's play this move. I want to encourage them to do that. Yes, I want to encourage that. Please go there. Please go there. Let's grab this. Okay. I'm trying to see if my opponent gets greedy and capture here. That's a pin. So opponent cannot afford to be greedy. Thought I was trapping that. It has this move. Let's go here. I see this move. I'm allowing it, I guess. Maybe I shouldn't be allowing it, guys. Maybe it's deadly. And I guess it is deadly. Ah, it is very dangerous. I shouldn't have allowed it. Okay, my opponent just blundered now. Opponent just blundered now. I thought maybe they'll move their queen and try to set up some kind of smothered checkmate. Now, opponent can capture here, but I capture here. This cannot capture here. That is pinned. Even if it can capture there, I just have a lot of pieces defending my piece. And this is a pin. This is a pin. So opponent is in trouble now. Very serious trouble. We just capture here. We check and then grab here. Grab here. We are just chilling. We are just chilling. That queen escape. Oh, I thought I just blundered. I thought I blundered. No, it's not a blunder. It's not a blunder. I thought maybe my opponent captures here and maybe they have double rooks. But even if they have double rooks, I can play moves like this. I can simply return back. And now I'm just going to play a move like this. Here's my opponent going with this. I'm lining up on the queen. On the king, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking at just pushing pawns forward. Let's push pawn forward. I have no there's no back rank checkmate. I can play this move anytime I want. I'm just looking at playing moves like this. Just try to open up the king side. Okay, opponent is hitting me with that. I think I have this check. Very amazing check. I'm also looking at capturing here. Not sure what my opponent is up to. Looking at pushing pawn forward. Okay, maybe opponent is playing a move like this does nothing. I just grab this piece. I just grab that piece. So let's see what opponent comes up with. So, dear opponent, what are you cooking? Opponent might want to sack. I can just capture. There's nothing. Opponent might want to sack. I'm just capturing. Opponent might want to stack up 3 pieces. All right, that looks interestingly interesting. Hate that move, but that move looks nice. Trying to find a move that just works. Trading the rooks, queens bad. Let's grab here. Let's go here. Looking at trading. Looking at this check does absolutely nothing. Let's say I give a check here. King goes here. I have nothing. Let's say I give a check. Oh, I do not have this move. I wish I do. I wish I do. I don't. Let's just grab here. Then play move. Position is completely winning for me, but my opponent is burning time. Opponent is burning a lot of time. Let's go here. I want to trade queens. Let's trade queens. Okay. Not too sure what my opponent is up to. Let's go make 2 new queens. If this was a casual game and not a tournament, I would have tried to. Okay, opponent is looking for stalemate. Let's be careful. I would have tried to checkmate my opponent with the knight and the bishop. Okay, my opponent is sending me a clap. Let's send him good game. Remember me, bro. That's 6-9. Yes, I remember you. You always ask, remember me, bro. So I remember you. Let's get another game rolling. Let's get another game rolling. Can I get like 50 points? Can I get like 50 points into this tournament? Playing in 1-7. Let's do this. Let's lock in. Let's try to win. It might be our last game. So let's just lock in and try to win. Let's castle. Looks like I can capture here. Ask my opponent to capture. My opponent is left with an isolated pawn. Let's just castle. I want my opponent to capture here if they will. Because if I capture here, my opponent can. If I capture here, my opponent can capture here, and their bishop just comes to life. Bishop just becomes a happy piece. Let's go here. I'm going to kick this evil away. Say there, evil piece, just move away. We kick it away first. Alright, let's grab here. I suspect my opponent wants to. Okay. For a moment, I thought my opponent wants to land the knight there. I was wrong, I guess. Oh, look at what I did. Oh my god. I want to keep that bishop on the board. I want to keep the bishop pair. That's something I really want to do. Let's just go back. Keeping the bishop pair on the board is something I really want to do. I should have just played this move in one move. If opponent push pawn forward, I do not really mind. What if opponent captures here? I think I can capture here and I should be okay. Alright. Can we do this? I think we can. The reason I'm doing this is if my opponent captures here, I just capture here. Ask the queen some very good questions, which might not be too good, which might not be good enough. Opponent would love to play moves like this, they would love to hit me. I'm also looking at playing a move like this. Okay, now I'm happy to capture here. This is very solid. That is very solid. See what my opponent's plan. Opponent is being the tricky man. But now I think I can capture here. I can capture there. If my opponent captures here, that's a piece. That's a piece. That's exactly what I went for. Let's make sure we are not getting trapped. I capture here. What if opponent push pawn forward? I think I can do this. Let's go here. Making sure I'm not getting trapped. And then I play a move like this. Does that move trap me? Let's say I capture here and my opponent strikes. Yes, I'm getting trapped. If I allow that, I'm getting trapped. And I can't let my opponent go here. If I capture here, my opponent is going to strike with one of these rooks and my piece would be trapped. So I think we have to play this move. This move is just forced. This move is forced. Let's keep our piece defended. Maybe I should have just gone back here. Yes, that would have been better. If I capture here, I'm going nowhere. Okay, opponent wants to trap me. Let's just go here. Let's just go there. Let's not get trapped. Let's capture here. Why am I capturing there? Because I would love to play this move. That's why I'm capturing there. I'm also looking at moves like this. I would love to play this move. I suspect my opponent would like to go there. So that move coming from a mile away. Let's grab here. Guys, I'm messing up. I'm messing the position up. I won't lie. I'm messing the position up badly. Maybe not anymore. If opponent captures here now, I have this checkmate. Opponent plays a random move. I think I have this move. Let's go here. I want to step away, but even if I step away, okay. Okay. Opponent might end up winning a piece, I guess. Let's go forward. I'm actually looking for ways to save my piece. Okay. From the looks of things, there's really no way. There's really no way. Okay, I think there is. If opponent push forward now, I can capture here. And this is defended by my king. Wow. Bro, just resign. Bro, just resign. Let's get another game rolling. Wow. Yes, opponent wanted to trap my queen. Opponent wanted to trap my queen. And I didn't have any queen available for my opponent to trap. Waiting to get paired. I'm waiting to get paired. Let's request another request again. Waiting to get paired. Just will come pair me. Let's see if I can get another win. This guy almost destroyed me. Was he not this guy? He has a win against me already. Maybe not today. Can I win very quickly? That's the problem. Can I win very quickly? Because this game has to be decided in less than 10 minutes. Game has to be decided in less than 10 minutes. Opponent is going for some London kind of opening. Opponent just wants to turn everything to London. Opponent wants to turn everything to London. Let's go here. We're going to see a trade. Trying to play fast, trying to win fast. Wow. Let's capture here. If my opponent captures here, I'm happy to capture this way. So this pawn might become very weak. Might become a weak pawn. That might become a very weak pawn. Let's grab here. And let's go here. I'm simply asking my opponent to capture here. If they will, they don't. Wow. Wanted to win this game very quickly, but from the looks of things, I'm not winning it very quickly. I am not winning it very quickly. Tempted to play moves like this, open up an attack here. But I guess then my opponent can capture here. Alright, let's defend this. Let's defend this way. Opponent can maybe pile up here. Opponent can do that. So that move coming. Let's defend the pawn this way. What if my opponent push pawn forward? That's a free pawn. Well, not a free pawn. It's just going to be a trade. My opponent doesn't have any kind of back rank checkmate. But that might be a tactic my opponent is interested in going for. But the tactic doesn't work. Feel like capturing there. Does nothing. Oh, does the tactic work now? Guys, the tactics work now. The tactics works now. The tactics works now. If my opponent plays here, if I capture here, I'm just getting checkmated. I'm getting checkmated. So I can't afford to do that. So if my opponent plays this move, I have this move. I have this move. Then my opponent can capture here, and I'm down a pawn officially. And I will be down a pawn officially. forgot about that move. I forgot that, but even if I had seen it, and my options are not looking too sweet. Wow, thought I was going to win very quickly, but not against this guy. Not against this guy. There is no winning very quickly against this guy. Trying to pile up here, pile up on the pawn. I think maybe my opponent has over pushed that pawn, just maybe. Go away, evil piece. Let's go here. We have 3 pieces attacking this. Let's see how what my opponent is going to do. We might get it to the pin here. Let's grab here. If my opponent captures here, I can capture here. Does nothing. My opponent plays this move. I'm tempted to play a move like this, but I think I can play this move and I should be okay as well. Now I can, okay, thought I could play a move like this. I get it to the check here. Sad check. That will be a sad check. Love to go here. I have nothing there. Let's go here. Opponent is likely going to hit me with this check. And that's checkmate. Oh, not checkmate. But oh my god. Look at what I blundered, guys. Just look at what I blundered. Just look at what I blundered, guys. Just look at what I blundered. Oh my god. This guy is really strong, I won't lie. Wow. Looks like I'm winning this pawn. And if I win this pawn, I'm not winning the game, but getting a draw is not something that is impossible. that checkmate? Is that checkmate? I have to watch out, guys. It's not checkmate. Giving a check here is futile because I can come here and all of a sudden this is under attack. This is under attack. If I go up, my opponent can play a move like this and they are threatening checkmate. Let's not allow that. I have to be careful not to get checkmated. I have to be careful not to get checkmated. Game got aborted. Wanted to offer my opponent a draw before they abort the game. Oh, shh. Bro, try a hat trick. Not in this tournament. I think I was able to score a lot in this tournament because I was getting paired with low rated players. I was getting paired against low rated players. And guys, I'll be ending the stream now. Thanks everyone for tuning in. If you are yet to smash the like button on the stream, kindly help me do that.